The city of prosperity. Riches for some, but for the masses, scraping by is all they can do. Meet Bitna. It's a rough life, with an even harder reality. Living in the roughest part of town, it looks impossible to make it big. But maybe she will find it in a simple dress. The Radiant Sight, a new romance story by Martin Fisher, now on Indiegogo.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
Hey, yo, what's happening? What's happening? I'm out here tonight with Dan Monroe. What is up, Captain Wallace?
Howdy, ahoy there, mate. How you be doing, eh?
How you doing, sir?
Doing good, man. As always.
I guess I'm supposed to put your name in that before I put it up there.
Oh, well.
It's been a long week, brother. You know what's up.
Man, I do.
There we go. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we got a few people watching already. We got good stuff, Comic Skater, and a bunch of lurkers, because he's the only one that said anything. So how's everybody doing? I don't know if you guys know Dan or not, but Dan is very active in the local Michigan scene, has his own children's charity, all kinds of stuff Dan's into. We're going to try to cover it all. We're going to do the best we can, right?
Right.
We got 24 eyes checking us out. I don't know who Facebook user is. Who could that possibly be? There's so many Facebook users. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's so many of them. Who do we got here? It is Demetrius Witherspoon, also a local. I don't know if you know him, Submerged Universe. He's also from, around here. I think I met him. I know I met him at a local con, just like I met you. So
sure, yeah.
There it is right there.
Nice.
What's up, Demetrius? Good to see you. So, Dan, introduce yourself and kind of give people a little overview of what you do, and then we'll get a little more into it.
All right, sounds good. Well, I'm Dan Monroe. I'm a longtime illustrator and artist. I've got about 50 plus children's books that I've illustrated that are in print right now. So I've been doing that for a few years. I started out, of course, as an artist, as we all do, and I was selling pastel portraits of people by the time I was 9 years old. So I've been doing it for a while, man.
That's decades of dedication. Yeah,
That is
decades.
decades of dedication. That's what I told somebody the other day. Even I said I've pretty much dedicated my entire life to drawing and honing my skills as an artist, and trying to create things that people are going to enjoy, and allowing people to enjoy. I've done things like I've taught art at Western Michigan University, and I've taught in a lot of different venues as well, and I've always been a painter. I have several paintings here that I'm working on right now. If you saw my studio, you'd see paintings all over the place. But I have this one that I finished a
Cracking.
few weeks ago. Yep, this will be the cover for the Captain Wallace book when I get that done. So that'll be the Captain Wallace book will be chocked full of Captain Wallace adventures and illustrations um, that I'm doing for that. So
I'm just going to go ahead and drop all of these links into the chat right now, and then I'll do it again at the end of the show so that people can find them all.
sure,
Um,
sure.
and they're all in the description, everybody. If you want to go check any of these things out that he's talking about while we're live here, all these links are in the description if they get scrolled past.
I have way too many pages. Probably I have
That's
my
okay
comic.
though.
I have my art page, my professional art page, my comic book page. Because I do comic books as well. I have my Ye Gods comic is fairly popular. I need to get back on that and start working on more issues on that. I have a Orc Girl comic that I work on. Uh, I have so many different things, man, that I have going on. Illustrating children's books, and of course now I have the Captain Wallace charity that I've created, and we're running that and building that right now, where we want to work with underprivileged and negatively impacted children, and with through the arts and everything. So yeah, it's pretty busy, and of course, with the Captain Wallace thing, it's because I started playing as a pirate captain years ago. Um, I was doing YouTube videos and everything with this Captain Wallace character I made up back in 2000. I don't know, 2010 or something like that. He's been out there a while, but I've played with him off and on through the years, and even a few years ago, I got invited up to the local TV station in Kalamazoo to start making a TV show with this
Right.
character. So we go up there and we film in a green room. It's all
Right.
green screen stuff. So we film in a green room and everything, and then I get to bring it home and post edit and add in all the animations and everything. Music. I mean, everything that I do. But at that point, when we started working with kids in the studio, because we bring kids into the studio and let them be a part of the show, and we show them how to pretend that things are there, that they're
Right.
acting against, and we let them know what the show is about, and then they kind of make up their thing, and it's a good time. So they're using their imagination, and as I was watching this happen, I thought to myself, Captain Wallace, I think, can be even more than just a character on a TV show. That and it's public TV, so it's not like it's NBC or CBS or any of that
Right.
stuff.
It's
It's
Sesame Street,
yeah, it's Sesame Street stuff. Yeah, and that's absolutely right. And that's the thing is it got in my mind. I'm like, you know what? Jim Henson started Sesame Street, and that was a nonprofit. It is still a nonprofit actually, but he started that nonprofit in order to fund the passion that he had, and also he was funding his passion, and he was helping kids learn, and he was getting into education at the same time. So it's kind of the same idea with Captain Wallace, because here's the thing, I know cosplayers out there know this. Costuming and everything gets very expensive, very expensive. And with myself, I've um, I've actually been I've actually funded much of this by taking the blood out of my arm and selling it.
Yeah, you told
So
me that you donate all the time so you can pay for the stuff you need.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Another proof of dedication, y'all, right there. You know,
Well,
um,
that's the thing. That's what artists do, I think, when we believe in something hard enough, and if you don't have the resources readily available, but you want to make the thing happen, you find a way to make it happen. And, the donation center downtown, I get to go down there twice a week. And I was just there. What is today? Today, Tuesday? No, today's Monday. Yeah, I was there this morning, you know. So,
so
and then
how far away are you from Kalamazoo? Just
I'm 20 miles.
Okay, I'm like we're a little bit farther south down, west of Three Rivers.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm right in Papa. So Papa is like,
All right,
yeah,
I know
between,
you.
yeah, okay, yeah. So it's not far away at all,
Corey Lake, baby, Corey Lake.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's
Hey, look,
right.
I could throw a rock in Corey Lake off the back deck.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah. So,
it's good to know you're not
that's
that far away. It was cool.
yeah, yeah, we go
I got
down.
4 grandkids, man. We might have to talk about teaching them to act in a green room.
They're yeah, absolutely. They're welcome. I
I
mean,
mean, they're all the perfect age, 5, 7, 8, or 5, 7, 9, and 10, or something. They're all like the perfect age to,
yeah, that's
you
perfect,
know.
because what we do is we go into the studio and we set the kids down and brief them and tell them, okay, this is the story that we're doing today, and what we need you to do, your parts are going to be, you're going to see sea monsters out there. You have to tell us, what you see and how, and then, we'll tell you how to fight them by shaking your, sword at
I'm
them and
not
stuff.
gonna. I'm gonna warn you ahead of time, though. Sophia will be trying to rewrite your script.
Well, but you know what? You know what the
She's the
thing is,
lawyer of the bunch, man. She's
right?
like, well, wait a minute. How come?
Wait, the kids kind of do that all the time, everything anyway, and it does make the script better, right? Because when I say a script, it's not like and then you say, and then I say, and then
Right,
somebody
right.
else says. It's not that kind of script. The
Reactionary.
script
Yeah.
is more of a story outline. You know what I mean? Because if you watch the show, 90% of what we're saying when we're interacting with each other is just made up. It's ad lib. We're making it
Yeah,
up on the spot.
that's what I mean. It's all reactionary
Yeah.
and off the top of the head. And that's what I mean. They'd be perfect for this.
Yeah.
Every one of them has a different, very outstanding personality. They all, for one thing, they're all into this stuff.
Yeah.
Which that helps.
Right.
I mean, they all love the comics and the Dog Man and all the, Wimp Kid Diary, all that stuff. They read all of it. So, I mean, they're into it,
Right. Right.
It's nice to know there's something local I can get them involved in that isn't just Grandpa.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's exactly right. And that's what Captain Wallace is about too. It's about preserving, those interests and exciting kids that have that interest, and getting them into it, because as well as I do, the arts get less and less funding all the time in school,
Yep.
and everything else, and they still do a little art class or craft class here once in a while, really, but
I was going to say that one thing I know for sure, the art teacher at the school that my grandkids go to, he's a comic fan.
okay. Right.
So there was a connection right away, and the kids were like, hey, my grandpa does this, and instantly, we seen each other at the little 5K run or whatever. We start talking comics, it's like,
Right.
so the kids all draw, the kids all, you know, I mean, yeah, it's nice that we got a decent art teacher.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? That is. I think that's getting more and more rare though, because a lot of times, like I said, there's just no funding there, and a lot of times the art teacher they don't only just teach art anymore. They teach other classes and everything as well. And
Or it's kind of like just, how, here's some clay.
yeah.
Here's some clay. There's nobody up there teaching them how to run a wheel or, you know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
I mean, but
Right.
at least I know our guy's at least into art. He's, I mean, he's into it. He loves, at least I know he loves comics, and that gives me hope to keep, that he's going to make sure he takes care of my grandkids,
Right. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what we try to do is we try to, draw with the kids and show them how to draw. Like I take when I go to the libraries or something like that, a lot of times I work with like Boy Scouts and Girl Scout troops and things like that. And there's the Burn Center. We go there and work there, and we'll do simple things like teaching kids how to draw a superhero just using basic shapes. The triangle and square and and circle and things like that. Yeah, exactly. And we have them draw the shape first so they can see how to draw. You start with your dot at the top and then you draw your shape down and back up to the dot, and things like that. Yeah, and these are young kids, of course, but and some of them have motor function, difficulties and everything as well. So, but for them to be able to take those really rudimentary basic shapes and be able to draw, a superhero of their own, they become quite happy with that. It's something that they've done.
This was the first one that Isaac drew,
Right, right. See, and that's awesome, man.
and he was like young. He was like 5 or something when he drew that, right? And now it's like, man, they draw some good stuff now. I don't know if I got anything right here handy. I didn't even. Oh yeah, I got a couple things. All right, let me see. Isaac drew. Okay, you know who Crom is, the little green guy up in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Isaac drew a venomized Crom, but instead of blue hair, that's where the things come. The tentacle parts of him come out at. Okay.
Nice.
So you have venomized Crom, right? And I think Gabe drew the Pikachu.
Nice. See,
but,
that's
I mean, they just all draw all the time. I have stacks of Munchkin art. I call it Munchkin art.
Right.
Right.
I'm
waiting for it to grow.
Well, that's
it is. It has to grow. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how I was when I was a kid too. I was always drawing things and everything, and I remember my parents going to like the parent teacher conferences and everything, and they'd always come home kind of upset, kind of mad, and they would tell me, you know what, the teacher told us that you're a very smart kid, but you just won't do your work. You just want to draw all the time. I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with that?
Exactly. You see, it's so easy to be bored with school, though.
Well, see, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I was bored.
Yeah.
It didn't matter every year. I was bored.
Yep.
It's like it just didn't seem like. It's not that I wasn't learning things. It was like I would learn it, and it took everybody else 4 more days.
Yeah.
And I'm bored the rest of the week. Okay, it's like I read that. I went home after school on Monday and read what we were supposed to read. I didn't blow it off till Thursday.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then the rest of the week, while they're going through the chapter and talking about it in class, I'm like,
right.
So it looked like I wasn't paying attention, like I didn't care, and eventually I didn't care.
Right. Exactly. I would always draw my teachers doing naughty things to each other.
Oh,
My
I bet
dad.
that got you in trouble. Did you get caught?
Oh, that got me in shit tons of trouble, man.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, because my dad was a preacher, right? So so I wasn't. Yeah, yeah. So I'm like. I'm basically already a professional artist at 9 years old. I mean, people are paying me to do pastel portraits of them, and I was all over the place doing it. So anyway, about the same time, I was drawing these pictures of my teachers, like I said, doing naughty things to each other. And they caught me, of course, and pulled my parents in and showed them the pictures and everything. But I did, and I got my ass beat hard.
Oh,
But
yeah, back then we didn't get away with that shit, huh?
no, man, no, not at all, not at all. But you know what? I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard my dad out in the living room just laughing and laughing and laughing. And he's like, you know what? He said those cartoons are awful, but he said they look exactly like the people that he's drawing. He said they're really nasty. He was telling them
There was no doubt who he
there
was.
was no doubt at all. No doubt at all who they were.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
And that's the thing, man. I mean, that's how artists are, right? I mean, if you better, anybody out there better be very wary on how they treat an artist, because we know how to do things. We'll exact revenge on people that will live in infamy for years and years and years. Pops, you went mute, buddy.
I want to look at this this Christmas adventure.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull this up. Let's look at this.
All right. Okay.
Because I don't think everybody quite knows what it is you do, and you do all kinds of cool stuff. So everybody, check this out.
So there's Captain Wallace there doing his Christmas adventure, Spirit of Christmas, and what this is our fundraiser for the Christmas season. And right here, I have a story. Of course, I started this nonprofit organization. We got our 501c3 designation here in June of this year, so we're still really new, and we're really young. But we want to, sponsor a family for Christmas this year, and there's a reason that we want to do this now, and it might be, I don't know. I have this story here that tells about a Christmas that my family had. And when I talk about my family, I'm saying my wife and I and our two children at the time. And they were just babies, the children were. And I was going to art school up at Kendall College up in Grand Rapids. So I had just moved everybody up there. I was going to school. I'd gotten out of the army. I was in the army 10 years, but I just got out of the army. So I wanted to go to art school and get the degree to, I guess, prove to people that I knew how to draw, even though I'd been selling artwork in galleries and everything for many years. But anyway, I don't know. Somebody told me to go to art school and get the paper anyway. But so I went to art school, and I was working at like a Target store, and then going to school. So I had just moved my family up to a new apartment out on 28th Street. And if anybody knows Grand Rapids at all, 28th Street is the main. It's where all the stores are. It's like it's the busiest street in Grand Rapids. And so we moved out there, and just a week before Christmas, Target decided that they needed less workers or whatever. So a bunch of us got canned a week before Christmas, right?
Well, of course, the season's over. We don't need you anymore. Get out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly right, exactly. So here we are. I have my brand new family up there, wife and two kids, and no money coming in. Christmas is coming. So like on Christmas Eve, I actually got my last check from Target, and that was, it was about $60. This was back in 1993, probably, and 93, 94. But anyway, my last check was about $60. It wasn't anything. So so we really had nothing. I remember Christmas Eve. I walked down to the bank because of course we had no car. Uh, so I walked down to the bank and got my check cashed, and then I walked down to Toys R Us, which was another 5 or 6 miles down the road. And of course, it was windy, snowy. You know how Michigan is in
Yeah.
December, and freezing to death. So anyway, I went and got a couple toys for the kids so they could have something to open on Christmas morning, and they were just little, if $5 toys or whatever, whatever. But so got those home, and next morning, Christmas morning, we had no food in the house. So again, I went walking down the street until I came across like a 7-Eleven or something down there, and bought some burritos and sandwiches for our Christmas dinner, and that's what we had. But anyway, it was such a horrible feeling and everything for me to feel that I had really let my family down, at Christmas time and everything, even though it really wasn't my fault. But I felt really bad, and I really thought to myself, if I'm ever in a situation where I can help somebody else not have to experience that, then by all means I'm going to do it. And that's what this fundraiser is about. Of course, we partnered up with Little Caesars Pizza, so we're kind of we're selling pizza kits to fund this, so that if people want to buy it's like $20 pizza kit, you can make 2 pizzas when they send them to your house or whatever. And all of the money that we make from this is going to go straight to a family in need in our local area. I also have a message on there if people, because we're looking for family, we helped a family last year, but we want to help a different family this year. And so if anybody knows a family in the Kalamazoo area, Kalamazoo, Pawpaw, Lawton, Gobles area, even Grand Rapids area, we'll go up there too. And, let me know who they are, and we can investigate it and see if we can help them at all. And what we want to do is we would like to have a family that we can provide a good Christmas dinner for them, even a Christmas tree, because we didn't even have a Christmas tree that year. We'd like to do presents for the kids, and a present or two for mom and dad if we can, to try to help raise their cheer level for the holidays, and we also want to be able to give them some groceries to last beyond the holiday as well, a little bit, because everybody's always focused on the holiday, on the holiday, on the holiday, and that's wonderful and that's great. But you know what? A lot of times when the holiday is over with, everybody just goes home and forgets about everything, and you're still stuck in your situation where you still don't know where you're going to get food for your family the next day or the next day or the next day. So
Yeah.
so that's what we're trying to do. That's what we want to do. And so everybody, if everybody can help out and buy a pizza kit, you're spending $20 for a couple pizzas that'll be delivered to you through FedEx, that you can bake in your own oven and make it the way you want it. But even beyond that, when you spend that money, you'll know that your money is definitely going to help a family that's otherwise may not have a decent experience this year. So
Good cause, everybody, to help somebody. You know what we're about around here. So, and man, you got so much stuff.
I do. I do.
And I know this is probably isn't even all of it, but let's see.
It
We
isn't.
got the CaptainWallace.org. Let's check. Is that this one? No, that's Dragon Art. Okay, Captain. There, that one.
Yep.
Okay.
CaptainWallace.org. That's our website that you can go and check us out, and you can see what we do as a nonprofit. I have my board members on there. Everything's very transparent. I know that right now, a lot of people become a little scared when they hear about a nonprofit organization or they hear about a charity because there are a lot of there's some charities out there that aren't really doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? I mean, let's face it. We'll be honest about that. But with my charity, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it so that when I die, as we all will, that I want the world to be just a little bit better even than it was when I first got here. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's really my goal to be as forthcoming as possible. If anybody ever has any questions about Captain Wallace Artsy Adventures, my email is right in here as well. You can always contact me or call me. My phone number is on there. I mean, we're very transparent with everything we do. So right now, again, like I said, we're so new that every bit of money that we make right now is going out to help the children that we help and the families that we are wanting to help. We have a Captain Wallace Adventure coin that we give to kids when we visit them in the hospital, and we don't charge them anything for that. So I'm going to be doing another fundraiser to make those coins again here, probably around the first of the year, because I'm just about out of those coins now. So we have to make them in 100 coin blocks. And that's a couple $1,000s to make those. So
I got it on the wrong eye, don't I?
You do. Yeah. You know what? It don't matter which eye it is, mate.
It's like I don't have a pirate hat, but I dressed up all weekend. I did a different costume every night.
Right.
I mean, I had a blast. I did the Gandalf of comics Friday night, and I did Alice Cooper last night.
Nice.
Yeah. I did Steam Pops last night. I did Alice Cooper on Saturday night, and it was funny because all the neighborhood, they all like gather together, and all the kids and the parents got the golf carts, and they all cruise this whole Corey Lake horseshoe area over here, and they come to the door as a crowd, right? I'm in the middle of the show yesterday or Saturday,
Right.
And I guess I don't know why they were trick or treating on Saturday, but they all came on Saturday. And I opened the door and I've got the bowl of candy, and the kids are all looking at me like, "Who are you?" And the parents in the street are all like, "Alice Cooper."
Yep.
The parents knew who I was, but the kids didn't.
Right. Absolutely. That's great, man. That's great.
Mike, what's happening, man? We're out here with Captain Wallace, Dan Monroe. Also, now look, he's not just that charity guy, but he's also an epic artist. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember the last art auction, but Dan had a couple of premier pieces.
Here's one I just finished a couple weeks ago. I don't know how
tilt it back at the top a little bit.
There we go. But this is the
you see what I'm saying, y'all? This
Doc Savage.
Yeah, is premiere.
This is Doc Savage meets Frankenstein's monster. So the illustration, it's all gray pencil on blackboard.
Yeah, some amazing stuff. He had what was the other one? The Conan or Tarzan?
Tarzan is.
Tarzan. Oh man,
Let me see. I got him right here somewhere. Somewhere. There he is. There he is. There he is. This is an ink. It's all ink.
Check that out, you guys. Look at the detail in the background and all that, everything. This is,
There
man,
we go.
Dan be killing it, y'all.
And that's a fountain pen. That's all done
Yeah.
with fountain pen.
Yeah, his one weapon. He even showed his one weapon.
Yeah.
One weapon that I use.
Yep. That's right. That's right. That's all. That's all this pen right here. If it's, yep. That's all this pen right here.
There
My
it is.
fountain pen. My mighty dragon pen.
There it is, y'all. The weapon of an artist.
So, yep.
So yeah, man, this tells about the mission of the Archie Adventures. It's Michigan based, obviously.
Right. We're Michigan based right now. You know what? I would like to cause it to be a national
Dude, it'd be
charity
cool.
within a few years. Because I think like that, right? I
Right.
don't think small. I may start out small, but I always think grandiose, And I was even telling my board of directors the other day. I said when we get ready to take this thing national, they're like, national. I'm like, yeah, man. So what? What do we can help as many people as we possibly can. I mean, how can we lose? It's a pirate character that helps kids. I mean, we did a function here even last week where the kids were just they just came in, they're like, oh my gosh, there's a pirate, Spooky Joe and the mermaid, everybody loved everything. So we're going to be at Grand Rapids Comic Con here in a couple weeks.
Yes,
And
I will be there.
yeah,
we're definitely gonna do a live interview this time, buddy.
yeah, that'd be awesome, man. That would be awesome. We're gonna be in character, in costume on Saturday afternoon. So because that's when
I'm not sure what day I'll be up there because I'm dependent on Brad's availability to drive and do the camera work, and but I definitely plan on being up there one day for sure. If that's the time you're gonna do that, that's the time I'll try. I'll try to make Saturday the day we go, for sure. Because look, dude, Andrina, Spooky Joe, Captain Wallace.
Yep. It's all awesome stuff, man. It's all great stuff, if I do say so myself. And the thing is I can't hardly even talk about Captain Wallace without going into the voice, man, So, it's like, hey, hey, mate, how you be doing? So
okay, so it's recorded in Media Network in downtown Kalamazoo. It's on cable channel 188.
Yep.
Man, I wonder if we get that channel down here so I can watch it.
You get unfortunately right now it's Kalamazoo County only because it's Kalamazoo County cable. Right. So, but here's the thing. You know what? I forgot to mention this. I am looking for sponsors. We are looking for sponsors in other towns because especially the larger towns, Grand Rapids, Detroit, Lansing, the larger cities, they have they have public media networks just like this. You know what I mean? And the thing is even if I am not there in that city, if somebody living in that city would go to the TV station and say, hey, there's this TV show that is being played in Kalamazoo. It's called Captain Wallace's Artsy Adventures. And it's on a public media network, and it's made for public TV. It's kid friendly, it's family friendly. They could actually start showing the show there and sponsor it. And it's not like it's sponsoring it like they're having to spend any money or anything like that because it's absolutely free for them to do. What they would be doing though is they'd be the go-between between myself and the TV station so that I would be able to supply them the episodes and everything, and then they would just upload it to their TV station there in the area, and they would play it there. So, if there's anybody listening, if you,
Elkhart or Goshen or
yep,
South Bend. I'm trying to think which town would actually probably South Bend.
South Bend would, well, most of them should have it. Even your colleges will have their own TV station a lot of times. There's WGBU up here over at the college that they have their station, and sometimes they'll play our stuff there as well. So, and it's about building the audience and. If people are interested in a sponsorship with me, definitely get with me, contact me, and we can talk that out. Also, in my charity, in the Captain Wallace Artsy Adventures Incorporated charity, we all, everybody involved is a volunteer, even me. Even me, as the founder and president of the company, I'm a volunteer as well. None of us make any money off of this. All right. It all goes, every bit of money that we make goes towards the kids. And of course, there is some overhead as well that, you have to pay the bills still. So mostly the bills have been paid through the blood in my arms all these years. But we are also looking for volunteers to help us. We need people that can help us do fundraisers. We need people that can help us do human resources type of work. Even I'm even looking because I can't. I up to this point I've done every single bit of artwork for this thing and every single bit of animation. I have done it. So I'm even having to. It's getting big enough now that I have to actually put out a call for artists and animators who might be interested in, and as an artist, I
Madness is the
understand.
place to do it, bro.
Yeah,
Madness is the place to do it.
yeah, and the thing is, unfortunately, there's no money in it. Like I say, we're all
Right,
volunteer, but we're a nonprofit. There's other ways
right.
that we can make it worth your while,
Yeah.
to help us out.
It's a heart thing.
Right,
You do it for the love of kids, and you do it for for fun, and I mean that's remember fun.
right, right,
Does
right.
everybody remember laughter? I mean, come on, man. This is and look, I'm already telling you right now. Black Friday, we're having another one of them art auctions. You're more than welcome to drop another piece or
Awesome, man.
two and try again. Maybe try
Yeah,
again on Tarzan or put that other one up there, that Frankie up there that you just did. You never
yep.
know.
Because
You know,
man thing went right away. So,
that's what I'm saying. We'll do it
yep,
again for you, and I mean we're doing it again on Black Friday. We figure that's the day everybody plans on spending money anyway. You people afraid to go outside, stay home, watch the Black Friday Madness art auction, buy some art.
right.
I mean, so yeah, you're definitely invited because, like you say, we're gonna do a segment for comic books for kids. Yeah, we'll do a segment for you for your charity, just like last time. Dude, you know what I'm about, man. I'm about helping everybody, whether it's for a charity or for themselves. I mean, I don't care. I'm
Right,
trying to help artists that
right.
starve.
Yeah.
What happened? Did you robot out on me? What happened?
Right.
Yep, robot. Are you back? Nope,
On
still
my end.
robot. All right, there he is.
Uh-oh.
He's back. Was I spinning on you?
You were. Yeah, you
I
were.
was spinning and you were going pop, pop,
Right.
pop.
Oh my God. Computers sometimes, man.
Yeah,
It
and
is
we're not even that far away. We ain't even 100 miles away from each other. Look at that.
right, right.
So that's ridiculous.
It is. It is, because here's the thing, when I'm illustrating children's books, I mean, I work with people around the world, I
Yeah,
mean, you know, I often say if I had to, well, years ago I did have to depend on the people in my local area or whatever to support me. If I had to do that, I surely would starve to death because, there's just not enough people in the area that want a kid's book illustrated or they want a portrait painted or anything like that these days. So I work with people worldwide, and the thing is luckily I've worked with some celebrities and sports celebrities and things like that have some recognizable names, and that helps out a bit too.
Yeah, a little bit.
So. I mean, I've even had some of them help me out with the Captain Wallace, like Kevin Sorbo, Hercules himself has been on my show and he's helped me out with Captain Wallace, and then so has Wesley Ure from Land of the Lost, and he was on Days of Our Lives back in the day and things like that. So yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I'll help you anytime you need. If you need somebody and I can get there for whatever, I'm down.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
I just love being part of this whole thing that's going on, and it just branches out in every direction. And I'm just like, I'll go that way. I'll go that,
Right.
I mean, come on, man. 20 months ago, I did my first online con. Had no idea what I was doing then. No idea. Never organized nothing like that before. Never did any real streams other than, hey, look what I got.
Right.
I mean, I had no idea what I was doing. And I just dove in with both feet. I attacked it. I'm going to do this. And somebody right away told me, if you're serious about this, don't stop.
Right.
Be consistent. Be out there every month. Like you say, you're going to be out there every month. Do something every now and then. Do something a little different to keep people watching, keep people interested. So 20 months later, we've had a couple of prom cons that were strictly for the UK. And done during a time slot which was prime time for them and not necessarily prime time for me.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think we started at like 7 a.m. or something.
Oh, wow.
It was noon there, but it was like 7 a.m. for me,
Right.
But, I mean, I did this last one, which I had themed, I mean, I'm trying to do different stuff. One time we did a 1-day, 15-minute elevator pitch con.
Nice.
We crammed everybody into 1 day,
Right.
And you got 15 minutes. Come out here, introduce yourself, and give me a reason to buy your book.
Right.
And there was no messing around. It was like some people came out totally prepared, had an elevator pitch, blip, 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 sounded good. Other people were like, it was like, you saw the deer in the headlights. You saw the people that were prepared and ready to go. And a lot of people learned from it. It was fun.
Right.
All I want to do is have fun, man.
Well, that's exactly how Captain Wallace started. I mean, back years and years ago, I mean, my wife came home one day and she found me standing in front of a green blanket, that was tacked to the wall behind me, and I'm dressed in this horrible pirate costume that I hobbled together from thrift store, throwaway stuff, this horrible black wig and this foam pirate hat. You can still find them on the internet on YouTube, and they're just, but but that's what it was. I was just having fun, and she's like, well, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I'm making movies. But
here's
hey there. Oh, ahoy there, mate. How you be doing?
Here's one of them. You want to go meet Captain Wallace and be on the show?
You want to be on the Captain show,
sure.
eh?
He said, sure. No hesitation whatsoever.
No hesitation. There is an adventurous one there, eh?
I'll see if we can make that happen, man.
Yeah.
You and your brother and your sisters, and you can all go be on the Captain Wallace show.
For sure, man.
Bald? Is that Crom bald? Crom is bald. He's just got the little hair by his ears, dude. He's kind of bald. So this right here, Dan, I turned these guys loose with the white hairspray, the white hair paint,
Right. Right.
and this was me on Friday night.
Nice.
I heard Tommy Chong, I heard Jerry Garcia, I heard and of course it was the Gandalf of Comics 2021
Right.
because I put the robe on, dude. I got this nice big thick white robe and I put it on and I sat here for about 5 minutes and I was like, no way I'm making it through hours of wearing this. No way. It was so warm. It was, what I mean? It was like I can't wear that for 12 hours. So I had to go Gandalf 2021 and I let the kids go loose on me. I let them go after me with the spray paint.
Right.
And then the next day I shaved everything off.
Oh man. Wow.
Okay, shaved off the whole face and everything, and this was like later in the day. The makeup is a little rough, a little rough by then, but had my Alice Cooper thing going on.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And then last night I did the steampunk, but you'll appreciate this.
Nice.
Little eye patch going on with the steampunk.
Nice. There you go. There you be, mate. There you be.
So I got that white hair and then that black hair, right? I went from the white hair to the black hair to my hair. And I seriously sat here and thought about like an hour before the show. I was like, man, should I do something for tonight? And I was like, man, if I get all dressed up and he's not dressed up as Captain Wallace, I'm gonna feel stupid.
Oh my god, that's too funny. Too funny,
that's
man.
Captain Wallace, dude.
That's awesome. And that is true though. That is what it's all about. It's all about having fun and showing people that you're having fun.
And when we first met you, I remember when I first met you up in Grand Rapids a few months back. It was like walks by your table and that dude, that piece was just sitting there in the middle of the table, and it was like, my God, what is this? And I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of sweet artists on that row, and that was the nicest piece displayed.
Oh man, I appreciate that. You know what? It sure was a showstopper too.
That's the same name as me and spelled the same.
Yeah, your name's pretty normal, dude. You go to bed?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's like 8:53. You got school tomorrow. I will see you in the morning. All right? Do I have to get you guys up?
I don't know.
Tell Sophie to find out, would you? All right. Some days it's like I have to, get them up, get them ready, and some days I don't.
Right.
It just depends on if all the parental units are here or not. If they're not, it's Grandpa's job. That guy right there was the very first member of our group.
Nice.
He's also a local, just so you know. His name's Randy Davis. He has a little online comic thing going on. They sell comics, Thor Son Comics, but they're local. Him and geez, I forget dude's name. Too many people I know.
Right.
Too many people I know. I'm starting to forget them. As I meet new people, I'm starting to forget old people. That's not good.
Oh man. You know what? We only have just so much room in our headspace,
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we leave the stuff behind that doesn't matter as we bring in new stuff.
Right. Right. Right.
So we still got one other thing up here I wanted to show. One more page. And this is a little bit more, I think, about your work. A little bit more about the art, right? This one.
You don't have to wake us up.
All right, so this is Dragon Brush Arts. This is what my artwork works under. The name I work under for my studio. So this showcases some of the children's illustrations that I've done, some of the comic work that I've done, um, some of the paintings are in there. Go up here, go up to menu, up there on that side there. There you go.
That's right.
There you go. That's where you want to go.
Okay, so we
And,
got the live show there. All the children's books, the fantasy art. What do you guys want to see? Let's look at the art. Oh, yeah, look at this. There we go.
Yep.
There we go.
So a lot of these are actually some of these are digital pieces. And the blue dragon up in the corner, that one's a painting. Actually, it's pastel on tinted paper, and then with airbrush over the top of that. So,
Oh,
but that,
look at that.
yeah, that piece is about, oh God, I did that like in 1998, I think. So that's an old piece, but a lot of people love it, so I keep showing it. And then that's my one of my logos right there, basically.
Okay, I gotta know. That's a burning brush.
Yep, it's a burning brush, because if you look at my my logo on the front page, I don't know if I have a copy of it on here even. Scroll down a bit, scroll down, and see if. No, I don't have a copy of it on this page, but my logo really is a dragon that's using his airbrush as a flamethrower.
Oh, cool.
Yep, and then I have it animated. I animated it and everything too, so it looks really cool when at the end of my videos and everything. Then my animation will come out, and the dragon will pick up his airbrush and he'll start shooting flames with it. So it's pretty. If I do say so myself, it's pretty badass.
And this one, I don't care what anybody says. This guy understands. Ragnarok is Thor fighting the Midgard serpent.
Yep.
Not World War Hulk. Yo.
Right.
Just say. Man, he's even got it right with the red-haired Thor. Check that out, dudes. That's for real. I like it. I think Midgard serpent's supposed to be a little bigger, but I love it anyway.
Thor is like one of my favorite characters. There's another painting of Thor right there in the kitty corner up there.
Here?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
yes, yep. I'm a fan of the Thor myself. Really a fan of Thor.
Yeah, Thor is definitely one of my favorite characters of all times. It's just like when I do a comic book called Ye Gods, and what it is Thor, Hercules, and Morgan at the ass end of the universe. Basically, they're stranded at another portion of the universe where their powers don't work exactly the way they're supposed to.
I'm a bit of a Thor fan.
There you go. There you go.
Make it rain hammers for you.
You are.
No, I have Jack Purcell Thor. Let's see how close. I don't know how close I can get with this, but I don't know. Can you see him? Let me see if I can make that big enough where you can see him. Jack Purcell, right? We got a Beta Ray Bill and a Jack Purcell Thor.
Nice.
Up there.
Nice. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Thor. Always have been. Simonson run is my favorite by far. The true Ragnarok, the way it's supposed to be, and then whoop! Odin said, "Fooled ya." I love it. Good stuff.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna try to find my pages here. I have too many of them.
If you want to share your screen, you can do that.
Let me. Yeah.
Bam. I will get out the way. You show us whatever you want, man, because, like I said, I've seen it up close and personal. This dude's art, man. Y'all don't know. Lola, from Indie Bolt was with me that day. She come around there too, taking pictures with me. Remember?
Yep.
We're both there. Yeah, take pictures of this. We have to show this to people. You know,
Right.
And sure enough, we showed it to people, and then when it came auction time, it was gone. Poof. Gone.
So
All
here,
right,
yeah.
that's me. Oh, that's my screen. Told you, it's been a long weekend.
There we go. I can do that. I'm gonna put that screen over on my other computer. And
Oh, I gotta go
let's
get
see.
rid of that noise. I'll be right back.
All right. Let me see here. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody want to say anything? There we go.
That thing is loud, loud, loud. That thing is freaking loud. I hate that
Is that
thing.
your computer?
It's like the washing machine spinning, and it's
Yeah.
right over there on the other. But it is in the next room, right, with the door closed. But I think it's about to throw a bearing. Just getting a little louder all the time. It didn't used to interfere with the show. Now it interferes with the show.
Oh my gosh.
So did you find what you want to show, or
Yeah.
what are we?
Yeah. I'm over at my comics page. Show a little bit
All
of my
right.
some of the comic work that I've got going on.
Down at the bottom, right there where it says share screen on the bottom,
There we go.
click that. If there's any audio, okay, a window open when you click that, right? If there's any audio, there's a little teeny button in the bottom left corner that you got to click to share the audio.
I see it.
Okay, and then you hit like the Chrome tab or whatever, and it'll show you all the pages, and you just pick the one you want to highlight and share, and it'll share it over to me, and then I show it to everybody else, just like that.
There we go. There we go. So this is my she-orc. She started out as Orc Girl, but I changed her name because I thought it was too young. But this is this is one of my original characters here. And she lives in a, primitive world and everything, and it's she's awesome, I think, anyway. There's some sketches of her.
Cool.
It's kind of the way I work with a sketch. And I think, there we go, into the colored version of it for the cover there. But I want to get to, hold on. I want to see if I can find, get to Ye Gods. I have so much stuff going on here.
Well, yeah, that's why I couldn't bring you out for 30 minutes, man. There's no way.
Right. Here's a Ye God sketch here. So there's Hercules and Thor and Morgan. It's just a rough placement sketch, but it's all very cartoony. Oh, there's some more Orc Girl stuff. But Ye Gods is very cartoony. It's very slapstick. That's another one I was working on, Hercules. Anyway, let me see. I want to get to. There's more Orc Girl. Here's Ye Gods. Here they are. So here's this version of Thor that I do for Ye Gods, and like I say, it's very cartoony and very like slapstick. Kind of an idea. With Hercules in the background, they're being blown away.
Okay, I got questions.
Yeah.
I got questions already.
Yeah.
All right, hold up here. Are these comics available right now, like somewhere people can buy
You know what? The first run of this comic sold out like really quick, so I have to make another run of these. And
Okay, look, this is
yeah.
what I do, bro. Okay, um, look, that right there is a perfect banner for Above the Madness.
Right.
When you do your reprint, you just add a little Madness logo on here somewhere. Send this to me. I put it in the rotation. It goes up above the group. It goes up above the Twitter feed.
Okay.
And we talk about it and we bring you out and we sell your book. That's really what I do.
Right. Right.
You know, I mean, you got a comic. These guys are, you know, I mean, yeah, now you next time we lead with the comic and then we talk about the other
Well, you know, the thing is, man, is I do so much stuff though, you know, it's like uh, you know,
I mean, that just looks great. I just love that. That looks like a Gru type, you
right,
know.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
there's so many people that love that stuff, dude.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
print
That's
some more of those up. Bring them to the con.
yeah, you know what? Because that's
Let me unload some for you. You know, I mean,
right.
dude.
Because they went over really, really well. Here's another idea that I'm working with. Of course, you can tell I'm influenced by Frank Frazetta a little bit
Mhm.
there,
Just a
but
little. Yep.
yeah, but you know, it's
Yeah,
just
man. Look, that is what I do. I mean, the rest of it, I'm branching out in them other areas of helping with charities and you know stuff like that. But comics is really what the madness is about.
right, right.
And dude, you got stuff, man. You got. Please bring me some physical something we can get at the con. Look, Lola from Indivo. You know her husband has Liberty Distribution.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're the ones they put in comic books in retail stores. They live up there
Uh,
near Detroit. They, you know, I mean, they got a huge radio following and a TV channel and all that. And a TV channel and all that shit. You hear
okay.
me talking, right? I mean, I got to hook you. You guys got to meet. I got to hook you up.
Yeah,
So at
yeah.
Grand Rapids, remind me, you know, instead of just bringing Lola by to take pictures,
Right,
you know, exchange info and all that. Get you out on their show too, man.
right. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah,
Now
there's the
I do
first
have
issue
an
right
issue
there.
with Kablam. I want you to know I have an issue with them.
Yeah. Well, this is 10 years ago, dude. This is like
No,
10 years
I
ago.
mean
I was dealing
like
with them.
Indie Planet, not necessarily Kablam. Indie Planet,
Okay.
okay. And they, you know, I mean, they have the books printed by Kablam, but Indie Planet has sent me 2 books recently, and they were in Gemini's. That's cool, right?
Right.
But they were loose in the Gemini.
Oh,
like
okay.
like bouncing. You could bounce them around in there, right?
Right.
And neither one of them even had a backing board with the comic. So the comic was in a bag, but no support and loose in the
Uh,
Gemini. So,
that's
you know, Indie
yeah.
Planet, you need to put a backing board in there, wrap a little bit of bubble wrap around that dude. Not that big a deal. You know?
Right.
People
Right.
collect these books. We want to get them without the corners all smashed up. You know, I mean, I'm just saying. Um,
Right.
you
That's
know,
exactly right, man. You know, I mean, people want their things to come to them in good shape. That's why I always pack everything. I overpack. You know, I know that I do,
yeah, me too.
but
For
you know,
war.
yeah, exactly right. Because I want people when they, number one, when they unwrap a package that they purchased from me or whatever, even though they've seen the artwork, I still want that kind of wow factor when they unwrap it. They're like, oh my god, look at this! I got this. You know, and
I get that
and
every time.
yeah, yeah, it,
Every time I open something up, I'm like, Christmas. It's
yeah.
Christmas.
That's exactly right. You know, and you
That's
should. You
one of
know,
the that's one of the things I tell the kids. I'm like, I tell them I still believe in Santa Claus.
Oh,
Of
absolutely.
course I believe in Santa Claus. They're like, what do you mean? You know, of course I believe in Santa Claus. He brings me stuff all year round. He ain't got time to take care of all of us adults on Christmas Day. He's worried about the kids.
Right.
Yeah, he ain't got time to worry about us on Christmas Day. But all year long, stuff comes to my door that I didn't pay for, that I didn't know was coming. Santa brings me magic all the time, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and I explained that to him. Hell yes, don't never quit believing in the magic or the magic stop.
Right. That's exactly right, man. It's exactly right. And what I'm wanting to show is that even though I do a lot of children's illustrations and things like that, I still know how to draw boobs.
Oh, I know. I remember the Tarzan. See, that
Yeah.
was the whole thing. This was the whole thing that blew me away when I met you. Is like on one hand I seen the character, on the other hand I seen this badass artist, and I was like, man, how's this guy find time to do all this? Because you had
Right.
all your flyers out there, your Captain Wall. I got them all. I picked them all up, you know. It's like because I looked at all of it. Damn, this dude's got TV shows. Dude's doing this, and then the first time we talked, I was like, "Oh, dude, 30 minutes ain't gonna cut." And then last time we were scheduled, we could, something happened, we couldn't meet up, and it was like, "All right, but we're doing this."
Right. Right.
So you pick a time and a date, we do this, and yeah, man, this look. I don't know, you guys. Look, in a couple weeks, I'm gonna be up there at Grand Rapids, and I'm gonna do a live interview with Dan, and you're gonna see. Just make sure you bring some nice stuff up there for us.
Oh, of
And
course.
whatever you're gonna have for the auction, for the Black Friday auction, have it there so we can show it off live.
All right.
Look at me, I'm telling dude, you gotta bring this, you gotta bring this. Bring us a couple comics, if you have any of your old comics laying around, bring them up there so we can show them off.
Okay.
Show
All right.
people. 'Cause like I said, that's really what we do. The comics.
Yeah, because I did a project for the Department of Defense several years ago too, where they were not really celebrating, but they were commemorating the 60th anniversary of the end of the Korean War, and
Right.
so I was commissioned to do I think 3 stories. I illustrated 3 stories in the comic book, the Korean War Volume 2
Oh yeah, dude. Look,
comic book. So I'll bring that up. Yeah.
I want to see it all, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, I don't know. I said it like 5 times. That's what I do. I promote comic books.
Right.
Um,
Right.
I want to see what. I mean, as soon as you showed me the Ye Gods, I was like, okay, damn it, I gotta have, okay.
you gods are so much fun. Those characters are so much fun for me to
Dude,
draw because
it
they're
looked perfect. It looked perfect. It looked like the funny gods interaction type stuff that I want.
exactly.
I mean, I do. I'm not gonna lie. I love the way that Marvel in the old days had Thor and Hercules always, vying to see who's the best god and what. I used to love that shit, man.
Right.
It was like, because I was a mythology guy before I was a comic guy. I knew all about the Trojan War before I knew anything about Spider-Man.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely.
You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The first time I saw Thor on the cover of a comic book, I was like, "Oh, wait a minute."
See, there's Hercules.
Yeah.
Here's my version of Hercules. He's got the lion. He wears the lion skin on his back. So when he
And
turns
the
around, the
paws are
lion,
still hanging
yeah.
off of it. That's great.
And that.
Dude, come on, man.
So every whichever way that Hercules is moving or whatever, the freaking lion paws are like scratching at the air and stuff because they're just like moving around with him and stuff. It's pretty crazy shit, man.
This is great. Look, this is great. I don't care what anybody says. I know there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. EBS is on right now. Everybody's on right now. But you people watching the replay of this, we're gonna get some of this stuff. We're gonna get Dan here to make sure some of this is available to you guys, because I know some of you guys gonna want this stuff.
Right. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I you know what? I really do have to. There's a lot of work that I have to do here. So.
Well, I mean, you're familiar with Indiegogo, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, you can put an Indiegogo campaign up for Ye Gods, then just a $500 goal,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
And as soon as you fund at $500, you can go in demand, and just leave it open and just sell them as. And we
Oh,
just
I
keep
didn't know what that
talking
called it.
about them,
Okay.
and people just keep buying them. You see what I'm saying? It's like I know one dude that I think he got 10,000 on his original campaign, and then
Man.
he left it in demand for a year and got another $20,000 worth of sales.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I mean, it's like, um,
All right. I
the
have to
indie,
check that out because you know
yeah,
what?
the indie,
These things have all changed so much since times I've done it before.
yeah. You look at a lot of the people that I talk about that, and you'll see that their book is in demand. The campaign's already over, and they're still selling them. 47 Furious Tales. What? Do I hear a potential link being discussed? Look, you look up in the chat there. There's a few links. Frog, this guy's got some awesome stuff going on. Not only his charities and stuff, but he has comic books that look awesome. Put Ye Gods back up there for a second, bro.
All right.
Now, Frog G is our resident mod. He is everybody's moderator on like 30 or 40 different YouTube channels. And he shares links
Okay. Cool.
from one place to another to another. Look at that. Look at that. Ye Gods. Okay, there's your Thor.
There's Thor.
It's kind of like Gru Frog.
There's
Kind of like Gru.
Hercules.
Now
Yep.
this is the one I was talking about. 47 Furious Tales. When he went in demand and started selling his books in demand on Indiegogo. He'll come on the show sometimes, and somebody will order one, and he'll package it up right there on the show.
Sure.
Send it out the next day.
Right. Right. Yep.
But yeah, man, I'm talking to this guy Frog. We're gonna get him to print up some more of these. We're gonna sell these books, bro. He's got a few different things going on. He's got a book called Orc Girl.
Yep. Let me get back up to her.
The Victor right there is another idea. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep, Victor.
Yeah. Now he said that I think you said the Ye Gods sold out.
Ye Gods sold out. I have to get them back in print. Yeah.
Yeah. Get some more of those, man. Get up on Indiegogo, and I'll sell the hell out of those, dude. Those look fun. Those look fun. That's,
they are a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's Orc Girl again. Dude, Ye Gods. Look at that. Look at those. This looks great, man. He's already got a banner ready for me, Frog. He just got to put the madness on it. We put it right up over the group.
Yep. Yeah, because this is one of the banners on this page for that I use. So yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, man.
I'll show you.
Got a lot of Frog. This is also I don't know if you remember the auction a while back. Do you have a picture of that one piece handy?
Of Man Thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. It'll take me a minute to find it. Here's Orc Girl though.
Might have it. Let
me show that real quick. She Orc.
Yeah, that's Orc Girl.
Yep.
She Orc, I mean. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. No, I started her out as Orc Girl, but I changed her name to She Orc because I just thought it was more orc-like.
Orc Chris. Chris.
Right.
I rate Hulk posters.
Yep, that was one of the prizes I did for people when they donated for my Captain Wallace coin campaign. So
there you go, right there. Rob's telling you right there.
Yeah. Ye Gods did do really well. It did do really well. That's why I need to get back on it because I mean it sold out. These right here are some sketches for the basically the reboot, the Ye Gods reboot that I'm thinking about doing, which they make sense to me because I know the story. They you know.
Oh no, dude, concept sketches are something we understand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it makes a lot of sense to me that the art style and everything makes sense to me. Because I know what I'm doing. That I'm not changing the character looks at all. This is just Hercules thinking of himself when he was a young guy. Now the Hercules I draw is when he's seasoned, older, not as purdy anymore.
Dude, that would yeah. Oh, what is that?
This is an idea for a comic for the Kalamazoo area here, where we're thinking about doing Keizu Kaiju.
Dude,
Yeah. Yep.
it's a local kaiju.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. We were actually me and a buddy of mine were actually going to do one for like the major cities in Michigan. Like Kalamazoo and Lansing and Detroit. Grand Rapids, even. Some of the larger towns.
Be great.
Yeah.
So, I think we got an echo. Do you got a speaker? Do you got an external speaker on your screen? Or
I don't.
Do you got YouTube going right now too, or
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't. No.
Huh. I don't know why we have echo.
Huh.
I just have to be quiet.
There's another she-orc cover.
Yeah, I think that would be. I think Ye Gods would do really well.
Yeah, yeah. Don't like she-orc? Ah.
Well, not that I don't like.
I know.
Ye Gods just look,
Yeah, there they are.
look perfect for our people.
Hercules getting blown away there by the storm and everything. It's just funny. It's just good stuff. It's good slapstick humor, And
that's what I'm looking. That's what I'm saying. It looks like it'd be fun.
yeah. It's a lot of fun. I really have neglected them for a couple years, though. I really do need to get back onto them and start working with them again.
Print up some more.
You're not the only person that's been after me to get to get them going again.
Yeah, print up some more of those. Let me do my magic. Let Frog do his magic. Let us tell people about the book, and then the next one, and the next one, like we do for everybody else.
Right.
Come on. I mean, really. I mean, now I actually feel like I have an audience, but not only an audience, but a family like Frog and the people at Critical Blast and the people at Indie Bolt and all the guys in CG that all just share everybody's stuff all the time.
Right.
It's like all they do is make sure everybody's seeing each other's stuff.
Right.
And
yeah.
I mean, some of them books are blowing up just because the more, what is it? We call it the 10% rule. If you get 1,000 people to look at your book, you might have 100 of them think about actually buying it. 10 of them will.
Right. No, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, so we try to get as many eyes on it as possible, and that's not just my group and my show and my Twitter feed, but it's Frog's, it's Tampa's. There's some guys that have 20,000 followers on Twitter that all they do is share people's stuff out all day.
Right.
You know, I mean, I'm not there yet. I'm trying to get there, but I'm meeting those guys. I'm getting into those networks and starting to feel like I'm making a little bit of a difference,
Yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
by all means, man, if you got some comics and I mean, get them out here where we can tell people about them, brother. I mean, and even I don't know if your comic, if you do that, is that part of the charity work as well, or
You know what? I
a
feel like it.
portion of it, or I mean, if we could sell it as a portion of this is going to the charity, that just helps.
Well, then
You
that's
know what I
what we'll
mean?
do. Then that's what we'll do. Then that I mean, yeah, that's what we'll do. You know.
And you said you did the commemoration for the end of the Korean War,
Yeah.
stuff like that. People like that stuff, man. You know,
That one. Let me see. If hold on. That one's in print. That one's on. Um. What you call it? Gosh, I can't even think about Baker and Taylor.
stuff,
I can't
man.
even think of. Let me go. Hold on. Let me see here. I can send you a link to that one. Maybe. Chrome's not wanting to work for me right
You
now.
can drop it right in the private chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me do that because let me go on my phone because
So,
my
Matt, no, I mean the private chat right here in StreamYard, right on the
right.
right of
No,
the.
I know, but
Oh,
the my desktop just
can't
locked
find the
up.
link.
No, my desktop. You know what? As a matter of fact, you're at my website. Scroll up, please.
on this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Scroll up.
Go to
Go over
menu.
to menu. What do we got there? Is go to about. Go to the about page.
Okay.
Go down, and there should be a list of books.
The
And
children's book.
yep, but you should find is the Korean War on there?
Let's see. I do not see the Korean War on there.
It sure isn't, is it? Huh.
Now you got some of that. But look, you guys see that? Dennis the Wild Bull, NBA star Dennis Rodman.
Yep, that's Dennis
See that?
Rodman, the Dennis Rodman book there.
Yeah.
Um,
Who drew that?
me.
How come it didn't come up? Where? I mean, I hit the link. What's up? Where'd it go? Where is it?
Hold on a
See,
second.
that's why I don't like some of these websites. They'll give me a
I
link,
know.
and then it says no results up there. See that? Like it's not up there anymore.
All right, the link must broke. Yeah. Now, why in the world is? I know why.
Actress Erica Eileen. Okay, this one's coming up. There you go. What do
Yep.
you do if you lose your Lollabaloo?
Erica Liniak. She was the first Baywatch girl before Pamela Anderson. She's the one that quit, and Pamela Anderson took her spot.
Well, come on. Can we see the picture? Nope, they're not even showing us the picture. Come on. They don't want us to see your art, man. Barnes and Noble. Get
Barnes
it together
and Noble.
over there.
Well,
And then it came up right when I quit.
For some
You
reason,
got
my
the Kingdom of Clowns. Oh, Deontay. Y'all know Deontay.
yep, Deontay Wilder. Yep. I illustrated his book. Let me see here.
So check it out, man. Dude's got some credits with some pretty good, awesome type peoples. Y'all get down with it. What else do we got up here? Let's go look. We got comics and cartoons. Oh, here you go. Get to see She-Ark. And is that Victor?
Victor. Yep. Yep.
And over here, there's look.
There's a Hercules.
It's
there.
her.
That's
It's Hercules
Ye Gods. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
getting smashed by a Midgard serpent's tail. Just splat. Good stuff, dude.
Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a bit. Yeah, there's a couple pages. I did put a couple pages up there.
Who's laughing now, biatch? Dude. Now look, y'all want to get down with some of this? I want this. I want one of these, Dan. So I'm gonna have to ask you nicely to please more of these. I wish I could get a first print of that. I ain't gonna lie. If you know somebody that happens to have any extra copies of
you
the
know,
first print,
I'll have to look around and see if I might have a copy. I might, Rabbit. I might.
look at that. Look at that.
I'm trying to find. I can't believe the Korean War book.
There we go. The Big Dog and the Dragon Show.
Yep, that's a podcast a friend of
Video
mine and I
podcast.
were doing. Yep. Let's see.
Dude been doing it heavy in the local scene, y'all. We got to make this man nationwide. I ain't lying.
All right, here we go. I found it.
There
Hold
you
on.
go. See, that's what Frog's gonna do now. See, he's gonna go on other people's streams and he's gonna be sharing your link in other people's streams.
Here's
Oh, there. Oh. For you Sergeant Rock fans, this is actually a book commemorating the end of the Korean War.
there we go. Oh, you found it. Yep. There it is. Yep.
Very
Yep. And I have like 3 stories that I illustrated in there in that book. And let me see. They don't have it set so you can open any pages up, do they?
Oh, probably not. That's
Yeah, I know it. I know this book sells pretty decently though. I get some fairly decent royalties off that book, so
nice. Well, I just dropped that link in the chat as well for you guys. Dude, this guy's good. For all you people that are watching on the replay, go check out Dan Monroe. He's in the madness. I'm bringing him into the fold. We're gonna get this guy seen, man. Oh, there you go, Dennis the Wild Bull. That's the Dennis Rodman book.
yeah.
There you
Trying
go.
to see where they. Here we go. This has got to be. There it is. There it is.
Nice.
That's good to know, though. The link on my site must be broken. There we go. Yeah.
Something good came out of you coming on the show. Troubleshooting.
Right. Oh my god. All right, here's a bunch of my books here.
Right,
but I just put in I just Googled myself in here. So, Little Eddie Goes to Carnegie Hall. I just did that one last year. Macho Dad here is about Hector Camacho Jr. Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you a story about Hector Camacho real quick. That dude, at the end of a fight once, during the TKO, okay, he threw like 22 punches in like 9 seconds. They were showing it in slow motion, and he's just like just wrapping this dude's head, and the ref was just like, "Yeah, just stop, leave that kid alone." Hector was fast,
Yeah.
boy,
Yeah.
real fast. He was crazy.
He was freaky fast. He was something
Very
else.
flamboyant. He come out. Flashy,
Yeah.
fast, dude.
Yeah.
Love that dude. Love that dude.
Yeah, he was awesome, man. He was awesome for sure.
So yeah, man, you got books. Books.
Oh, yeah.
Working with all kinds of cool people. We're gonna have to do a book.
Yeah. I did a book with Kane Hodder's best friend. I don't remember the guy's name, but I guess him and Kane. Kane Hodder. You know who Kane Hodder is, the actor that I think he played Jason. I think.
Oh, Jason or Michael? Which one?
Or Michael. I can't remember. One of them. One of the two. They're both the same character, aren't they? Anyway,
it's like you're gonna see them. They're really gonna fight, and it's gonna be one of them just punching the mirror.
Yeah. Right. But it was freaky because it was crazy because I was doing this book for this guy, illustrating his book, and then he's like, I'm Kane Hodder's best friend. They grew up together in some island in the South Pacific when they were kids and everything. So I got to meet Kane Hodder and hang out with him for a weekend and everything, over this deal. And just like with the Hector Camacho book, we went to Puerto Rico and debuted that book because it's in English and in Spanish.
Right.
That book, there's two versions of it. So when we went to Puerto Rico and debuted that book, of course, Hector Camacho Sr. Was murdered several years ago in Puerto Rico, and this book is written by his son Hector Camacho Jr., who is also a boxer, and he's a champion. He's a champion boxer. So, but when we went debuted the book, then he took me to the spot where his dad was murdered and everything out on the street, and it's But you know what? You can't, when you're walking with Hector Camacho Jr. in Puerto Rico, you can't go anywhere there without people stopping him. Hey, champ, and
they know exactly who he is. Yes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Very, very big name there. So
like being Brandon Lee before he was
the
late Brandon Lee.
Right. Exactly. Yep. So yeah, I've got a pretty decent body of work out there.
Oh yes, you do. Y'all got to check this guy out, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna get him to do some. We're gonna get him to print up some of them books. I'm gonna be up there talking to him again at Grand Rapids Comic Con here next month, and I'm sure we'll have him out for CromCon 19, or at least the Black Friday art auction for sure. We'll have you out for that.
Right.
See if we can help out the charity and sell another piece of art, man. There you go.
Absolutely, and the thing is too is I'm going to, in the next week or so here, I'm going to do some special artwork for Captain Wallace for this thing too, and we'll be taking prints, special prints up to Grand Rapids Comic Con because it'll go in conjunction with the episode that we're going to perform on stage, and so it'd be almost like a Grand Rapids Comic Con exclusive piece of artwork. So we'll be selling those. I'm going to be selling those for $20 for the print. So
you're gonna do a skit on stage at Grand Rapids Comic Con on Saturday afternoon.
Yes, Saturday afternoon. I think it's at 2:00.
That's like the 13th, right?
Yes.
All right.
Let me see.
Where's Mark? How come Mark's not in my chat when we're talking about his con, man?
He should be here, shouldn't he? He should
Mark
be.
Hodges, where are you? I still
Um,
haven't got to meet him. I never ran into him at GRCC the first
he
time. And
that guy
he
is so
didn't
busy
he
though,
couldn't go
man.
to Hall of Heroes. He was sick during Hall of Heroes. He didn't get down there, so I didn't get to run into him there.
Right.
Yeah, you
He
know.
is he is so busy, man. It's you know what when the only time I have to the only time I can see him is really when I come in and when we all come in before the guests start coming in and everything else, before anybody starts coming into the place, I'll hunt Mark down real quick to talk to him for a few minutes because all these years I've always been a guest artist at
But
Grand Rapids Comic Con, and this year I pitched to him. I said, well, I said I love being a guest artist, but I said, I said I'm building this nonprofit charity, and I said I would really like to get the charity involved in the comic convention now. And of course, his comic convention is all about not all about, but it's very family friendly and it's kid oriented. A lot of it and everything. So he really loved the idea. He's giving me a large. You're going to see I have a like a 20-foot by 30-foot space uh, for my charity. In Grand Rapids Comic Con now. So we'll have a lot more space to bring a lot more stuff. so so we're excited about that. And like I said, the artwork I'm going to do is going to be special for this comic convention for this episode because we're going to be performing Captain Wallace meets the Slither DD on stage. So it should be good.
yeah, I just tagged him on Facebook.
You tell him to come and get on.
No, I just tagged him, let him know we're talking about him. We're talking about his con. I like to let people know that we're promoting what they do.
Right,
I mean, if I spend a little time talking about somebody, that's just like when Frog jumped in earlier. I said something about 47 Furious Tales. Frog was like, "Oh, somebody I can link," and he dropped the link right away in the chat. You see what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
kind of like a trigger thing. When people bring somebody up, we like to make sure that they know we're talking about you. We're talking about what you do, and we want you to know it.
right, right. No, that's great, man. That's awesome. You
Maybe
know,
someday I'll have enough of an operation where I'll just like, yo, Mark, I need a tape. Right now, it's like I go up there, I hang out with Barry, and I hang out with the people that I know, a little bit here, a little bit there, and do the interviews and walk around, make sure I try to get some video of all the different bending um, stuff that's available, from
right,
the different vendors, because I go home, I'm showing it.
right. Yeah,
Now, if we do this on Saturday, that means Sunday, people that saw the video might go check some of that stuff out. You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
So, I mean, it's all about just trying to get as many eyes on everything everybody's doing as I can with my limited 20 hours a day.
right. There's never enough hours.
Some days, man, it's like, yeah, I go to sleep. Like sometimes I don't go to sleep till I hear my son up. I know he got up in the morning or whatever for work. Sometimes I don't go to sleep till then. Sometimes I'm like not quite asleep, but I hear him and then okay, I go to sleep. Once I
Right,
know he's up, okay. So then I get up with the kids at either 6:30 or 7:30. I mean, depending on if I have to get them completely ready or just make sure they get on the bus. It's one or the other, every day. So never do I get up with the kids and then come down here and go back to sleep.
right, right,
I sit in this chair. As soon as I sit in this chair, I go to work. What did I miss? Who did what last night while I was on my stream? Or, I get caught up on some replays and look for people I've never seen before and approach it. Hey, you want to come be on my show? And, I mean, it's all work all day.
right, right.
You
No,
so,
man, I totally get it because that's a lot of what I do too. Hearing my studio, I'm always lately I've been working on the capital on the charity so much, but trying to also every day get in drawing hours and art hours and everything else because I don't let a day go by where I don't draw something, you know. So it may not be a showpiece or anything, but I'm going to draw something every day.
I want one. I want one. One of those right there. Mythic Comics, y'all. Mythic Comics. Look, this is December 2010.
Yeah, that was 2010. Oh my god.
Dude, I want one of these so bad. I ain't even lying now. I'm begging. I will pay you. Just find one. Find one.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Oh, I love it. And Big Dog and Dragon Show, man. That looks the other one. That's a podcast. Now, is it still an existing podcast or?
You know what? Those episodes should still be there. We're not doing it together anymore. But I think that uh, he might be talking because he had to leave for a while. But I think he's coming back, and I think that we might be starting that up again. I'm not sure, but we'll see what
So which
happens with
one
it.
are
But
you, the Big Dog or the Dragon?
well, I'm always the
I
dragon.
know. I know.
I'm always the dragon.
See, I'd have to
That's
be
why
the wolf.
I'm called Dragon Brush because I'm always dragging my brush across the canvas.
I'd have to be the wolf. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that would work, man. You know,
It pretty much always has. I mean, that's my spirit animal. It's like, you know, um, wolves or descendants of wolves are my favorite types of dog. You
right,
know, I mean,
right.
I've had wolf hybrids when I lived in Arizona. I had a couple different wolves. Now there's huskies in the house, which is one of them thinks he's a freaking wolf. So I ain't lying, dude. Okay, you know the perimeter collars, the perimeter shot collars.
Yeah,
Like they can go so far, and then it beeps and lets them know you're about to get a zip zap, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, they know the perimeter. They don't even mess with that anymore, unless Zeus sees or hears something out of the ordinary. Now we live out in the boonies. There's lots of you know, we live on by Corey Lake. There's lots of wildlife sounds.
Right,
Okay,
right.
we're sitting on the porch one day and we hear this flip plopping down at Mud Lake on the other side of the road. Out the front door is Mud Lake. Out the back door is Corey Lake. Okay,
Sure. Yeah.
so there's something flipping around down by the shore down there. We didn't think nothing of it. We come in the house, and a little while later we hear Zeus yiping, like yiping, because he was coming back through that barrier with a freaking muskrat in his mouth.
Oh my. Oh.
I mean, he busted through the electric barrier, took the zap to go hunting,
Oh my
got
god.
his prey, brought the prey back, took the zap to get back in the yard with the thing in his mouth. He gets a possum.
Oh my god.
They get chipmunks. They get anything, man. Whatever scurries through the yard, and they get a oh man, they're on it. They're horrible.
That's
They're
insane. Oh my
But
god.
like I say, he thinks he's a wolf. He does.
Right. Right.
I mean, he's a scavenger. Yeah. Thinks he's
Oh
got
my
that
god.
attitude too. Matter
Yeah.
of fact, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up a picture that'll show you the attitude of this animal real fast. Where would it be? Oh, let me see. What do I got? Where you at, Zeus? Big dummy. I mean, we call him Zeus the Moose. Okay, Rocky's the one you always hear. Rocky's the one you always hear, right?
Right.
Rocky's the one on the
wow.
right. Rocky's the
Wow.
one on the right that you always hear. Zeus is the one on the left. Okay, and he's a moose. I mean, he's big. He's the
Right.
one that always jumps up in my lap and acts a fool. Yeah, that's him.
Oh
Um,
my god.
he's just got a bad attitude most of the time, but at the same time, like, look, he's looking at the lake right now. What's down there? What's down there? Rocky looking at me. Zeus is like, oh, what's down there? He's the hunter for sure, man. And if you see, Rocky's giving you the heart. If you look in between his front paws,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's all. He's all heart, dude. He's
Yeah.
like the one that comes down here and always howls right here, and says hi to everybody and talks all the time. And yeah, they're just crazy. They're both crazy, nutty,
Oh my god.
totally different, but both, purebred huskies.
Right. Right.
You know, completely different. One's all super fluffy. One's got short hair. One's huge. One's little. And both were
Oh.
rescue dogs that had no idea how to live inside when we got them.
Oh wow.
They didn't have no. They'd never been in. No. They're both about 10, 11 months old when we got them. Each one of them respectively, about a month and a half apart, and
Wow.
neither one of them had any idea how to act.
Right.
We had to
Oh.
train them both.
Oh. Oh my god.
But they're good now. They don't. All the only things they chew up now are golf balls.
Right. Right. Oh my god.
We let them chew them up after we beat them up. Here. You know. But they used to chew up everything, and they used to just. It took a little while, but they're both excellent now. They will definitely protect. Oh, they protect the hell out of the kids, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'll bet.
They lay at the end of the hallway. You can come up the stairs. You can't go down the hallway. At night when the kids are asleep, they're both right there in the hallway sleeping.
Wow.
Back there.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
But yeah,
Wow.
we've been out here for about 2 hours. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I really think you need to print up some more of those there ye gods and let us do our thing, bro.
Well, you know what? You definitely talked me into it, and I'll be doing. You know what? I think that yeah. Even if I don't have any ready by this Comic Con, let me get to work because there's some things that I want to do with them and everything too. I have like I say, I'm in the process. You saw the sketches that I was doing of some characterizations and everything else that I want to do for the next issue, and I almost want, because it's been so long. Like you said,
You want
that's
to
way back
redo
in
it?
2010.
You want to
So it's
redo it?
I do. I do.
Okay, then I really, really, really want one of the first ones.
Well, my idea is I'm going to do it as a reboot, but the characters will know that they're being rebooted. You know what I mean?
Oh, shh, shh,
Yeah.
shh.
Yeah. Well, that's a little tease. That's a little tease. That's a tease.
That's great.
That's a tease. We'll well, I have some ideas. I know what I'm gonna do. So
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
yeah.
Definitely make sure I'm totally in the loop on this. Um,
And I have to say, you're not the only person that's been trying to kick my butt to get me to work on Ye Gods again, because I've had several people write to me over the years and everything else, because so yeah, I definitely need to do it.
well, I mean, it's like now I wouldn't say that like just a year ago, okay, but now I know two different um, indie distributors. I know people that own comic stores that want indie comics in their stores.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's like the
Yeah.
network is growing. It's like a year ago, I would never told somebody you need to print more of those.
Right. Right.
I might have wanted them to, but I wouldn't have told them you need to. Now I feel like I can sell these for you.
Right.
You see
Right.
what I'm saying? Now it's different. Now it's like, yo, man, I really think. And Frog said the same thing. He thinks it would do really well in today's
Right.
Indiegogo market. Those guys on Twitter. The people that Facebook and Twitter are two different types of comic fans.
Right.
Sort of. I mean, some are both, but you know what I mean. It's like for the most part, those people that love Gru and stuff like that, they're on Twitter, and my following up there is about a little over a third of what my group is on Facebook.
Sure.
But they're way
Yeah.
more interactive.
Right.
They're
Right.
way more interactive. They're way more into promoting and making sure that a book gets funded that's up on Indiegogo. On Kickstarter, yeah, you'll see somebody share their stuff. It's hard to, you don't see a whole lot of other people sharing their stuff unless they're people like me.
Right.
You
Right.
know, what these guys on Twitter, they're all sharing each other's stuff all day long. Retweet, 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 bing, 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 bing. And then when they launch and they fund pretty quick for the most part.
Okay.
You know, because
Right.
they talk about, they talk about it ahead of time. They set up their mailing list. They have a pre-launch campaign thing on Indiegogo where you can put it up there and show people what you're going to release next month.
Right. Right.
Ahead of time and get them to sign up for a mailing list so they get updates for everything that you do about that book for the rest of that campaign. You know, every update or everything goes right to their email. You know, Indiegogo has a more friendly to the artist type of a platform.
Okay.
You know, you set up that low, like I said, you've already sold these. You know they sell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You've already sold these. Okay, part of your sales pitch is the first run's gone.
Right.
This is take two. You know, you can't get number one. you can't get a first print number one anymore. This is run two. Okay, that's a great sales pitch for anybody. Oh, all the first. How many did you print the first time?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Oh, it was 500 copies.
Okay, 500 of them are already out there, y'all. Okay, that's a great sales pitch.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now you're on Indiegogo and you're up there and you set a low goal so that you make sure you get funded and you go in demand. But you're telling everybody, look, we already sold 500 of these. You know.
Okay.
And we just remastered it.
Right. Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you, not we, but you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's been remastered. Here we are. We want you to check it out again. 10 years ago, everybody loved it.
Right.
Here you go. You know, and we do it again and we promote it. People like Frog and people like me and people like RJ, Critical Blast and Tampa and the guys at Good Stuff Comics Gator. Their website just like blows up. Dark Gifts is blowing up with their news segments, you know, talking about actual stuff going on in the industry.
Right.
And I don't mean the drama stuff. I mean talking about like what people you were doing.
Right.
You know,
right.
Maybe a little bit of the drama stuff. But
little drama has to be in there. Yeah. The fun drama.
Like they'll take, you know, something that EBS said or something and they'll, you know, have a little segment on it. Everybody giggle and we'll move on. You know what I mean? It's like, it's all fun. Yeah. Dark Gift. Yeah. Dark Gift right there. There you go. His YouTube channel. He promotes people. There's so many. There are so many people out there that come from that side of it, from the Twitter side, that all they do is promote each other. Look, Frog just dropping these links. Bang, bang, bang. These are the people that have YouTube channels that promote other comic people. You know? And there's Hunt the Littlest Umbrella. There's another comic you can check out just because that's what we do. You know, everybody interacts. And there's all kind of cross promotions. Check this out. Let me show you this. There's a book called Mavericks, right? And there's another book called Into the Natverse. Now watch, I'm not going to be able to find it, but I want to show it to somebody. Where is it? It is right there. Cool. So these two guys, different comics, got together and did a print that has characters from both their books.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? And then you back the book, you get the print, right? If you backed Mavericks during that particular secret perk, you get this print. Now, if you look real close at that print, you see Crom down there underneath the lifeguard chair.
Right. Yep.
See? So they even included me in their action. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
because what we do. My friend Rich come out the other day because of what Frog does, because of what this guy does. My friend Rich come out the other day, and he decided we need to give Frog the wrench of power. So that's Frog G
Nice.
with the wrench of power because he's a mod on so many different YouTube channels. He's got that little blue wrench next to his name on everybody's channel because he does just what he's doing right here, sharing links.
Nice.
So you get your books in the circuit, your books in the circuit, and people like Frog, people like Tampa, people like me, Miss Good Stuff's husband, all these people, all we do is help promote each other. We'll sell another 500 books for you in no time. That's the goal anyway, between the distributors and the retailers and the other
Right.
people that I know that promote. And man, my goal is to make you guys all make some money.
Right.
And if you, like you say, if you do where your part of the proceeds goes toward your charity, that's just another selling point that we can use.
Right.
It's all marketing, man. Stan was a genius when it came to marketing, but man, some of the stuff some of these guys are doing with these campaigns, freaking blowing me away, man. If you go look at that Mavericks campaign, this guy, he did a Indiegogo first. Usually people will do a Kickstarter and then they'll go over to Indiegogo, do a second chance campaign, and set up their in demand. Right.
Okay. Right.
This guy, old Nefarious, as he's known. I like calling him by it. Nefarious. And he did this book, but he studied everybody's campaigns. He studied people's campaigns, and he looked for all. Oh, look at this! You got Don Chin from Parody Press. What's up, Don? Do you remember adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters, Dan? Oh, did we lose Dan? Did he freeze out on me? Did I freeze out? What's up? I don't know who's working, who's not. Talk to me. Am I here or am I gone? Should I stay or should I go down? What's happening? What's happening? Am I here or is he here and I'm gone? Somebody in the chat tell me which one of us is working. Oh, yep, he was gone. Okay, it's me. Beard Zerker, what's up, Don? Don, man, you got to treat pizza better, bro. You got to treat him a little better, man. Dan.
My internet crashed.
Do you know Don Chin? Do you remember adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters? Parody Press.
I don't.
Dad. Don Chin is like he's one of my favorite creators.
Awesome.
But from the Wayback Machine. Here you go. From the way back machine. What year is this done? Like 87 or something like that?
Oh, wow.
Way back.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah, Don did that, man. That's Don's book. Gene Chin and Parsons. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. We know. But yeah, you need to meet Billy Ray Chin. I have not met Billy Ray Chin yet. I did. Look, having pizza on the show was pretty cool, Don. But you really got to be nicer to pizza.
Oh, Don, I'm probably older than you are. I'm almost 60 years old, man.
Yeah, we're all almost 60 years old. We're both 58. So.
Yeah. I just.
Don and I are 6 weeks apart. We're both 58. So
nice. Well, see, I'm right there with you. We're all the same age.
Yeah. See, It's cool. We're old, man. Okay, that book was from 1986. Look, Don, he wasn't born. Donnie's the same age we are, bro. All us old men looking good, yo. Hey, I still got my hair, man.
There
I
you
still
go.
got my hair. So I'm 58 and I still got my hair. I'm good, right?
Yep. Hey, you've seen mine. I got long hair. Yep.
Yeah. That was one of the reasons I was like, yeah, we got to go talk to this guy when I first. Oh, because all these nice people all lined up, and it's like that guy. That's my dude. Don, check out Ye Gods right here. He sold 500 of these back in 2010, and I'm trying to talk him into printing up some more. Yeah, he does look like Shelby, doesn't he? You do look like Shelby now that he mentions it. That's cool. Yeah, Don, you got to help me talk him into it. He's thinking about remastering book one, but he sold 500 of this. It's a parody. It's Thor. It's Hercules. But it's like your kind of book, Don. Look, Don did a book called X Farce. Don did a book called Beardzerker,
Nice.
which is a parody of Berserker, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, screw it! I'm just gonna show you I gotta show you the trailer. I gotta show the trailer for Beardzerker. I have to now. This is one of the funniest and most entertaining trailers I've seen for any book yet. Okay, straight up. I mean, this one and maybe Florida Man are probably the two best ones I've seen. Well, X Farce by Don as well is funny as hell. But this one, dude, I seen this and I was just rolling. It's hilarious. There ain't no other way to say this. Let me mute myself.
Comics are totally awesome. And I'm totally awesome too. Beardzerker has everything you want from a comic book. It's got great drawings, colors, great story. It's got great action, has a little romance, and it's about something. Not just any something. It's a parody of some thing. And I was like, well, I used to collect and I love comic books. And they were like, so, did you ever want to make a comic book? And I was like, yeah. Then Parody Press was like, oh, yeah. So they made a comic book that's a parody of my comic book. And it will probably be pretty hilarious, because that's what a parody is. Or at least what it's supposed to be. You know, this idea of kind of like a rock and roll warrior, someone in an altered state, someone with a big guitar axe, then a pet cat that's from the hood, just out of control. Speaking of out of control, there's his beard. It gets bigger and longer throughout the book until it takes on a fantastical life of its own. It's like, whoa! So check it out. If you do, I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it. But honestly, I didn't really do that much, other than rambling on about comics and books. I mean, comic books. Wait, what was I saying? Oh well. Enjoy! Beardzerker! from Parody Press. Back it today.
Is that funny or what?
That's good stuff, man.
Now,
That's
hold
good
up.
stuff.
I'm gonna show his other one. I'm gonna show the X-Parts one too. If I can find it. Let's see. Do I get the X-Force one? Oh yeah, there it is. X-Force Reloaded. Which is also you have to prepare yourself for this now. Think Xavier. Okay. Think Xavier from the movies.
Right.
My name is Professor Baldy, and I run a school for juvenile delinquents. But not just any delinquents. Mine are specially gifted. You might even call them mutants. Trust a few reformed ex-cons. Tangerine.
Am I the apple of your eye, Bubba?
Jeannie Gray. Beastie Boy.
Oh, everybody dance now.
Snow Cone.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me?
And their friends from X-Force. Cable TV.
Eat remote control, frog face.
Garfarel. Meow. Dominoes.
This book has just the right amount of cheese.
And introducing the Newt Mutants. Beware the rest. Magneto. Mistress Piggy. And not at all breaking the fourth wall. Cesspool. Now, Parody Press Comics is back with X-Force Reloaded #1. Don't miss this extraordinary comics extravaganza with 7-fold color stories of marvelous mutant mayhem. Back this book today for awesome variant covers and original artwork tiers. 48 pages of action and hilarious hijinks by some of comics' funniest talents. Parody Press, making the world laugh again. Only on Indiegogo.
Now, this, to me, it's like, this is entertainment and promotion. Okay? That wasn't just like, hey, buy my book and you're going to laugh and it's going to be funny. That was like, you're going to laugh before you open the freaking book. You see what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
It provided you something that gave you a reason now to want to go. Man, if it's anything like the trailer, it's going to be hilarious, right? Right. Well, I got them both. Yeah. Well, I would say X-Force is funny as hell. Okay. Berserker's still in my box right here. I haven't got to it yet. I will. It was a rough week. I just got it last week, and it's like, CromCon weekend. I don't get to read comic books, man. I'm out here all day. So Don knows. I'm going to have him out. We're going to talk about it after I read it. Check Frog out. I opened my copy of Berserker and was like, whoa. Don't worry, Don. We've been out here for over 2 hours, man. We've covered a lot of what Dan does. But at the same time, I'm trying to talk Dan into redoing that book so I can read his funny book. See, Don. And to do that, I needed to, show him your funny book. And look, I don't know if you took a moment to look at the numbers on those. Not bad. It wasn't why I was showing them to you, but it was, not bad on the numbers.
Yeah.
It's that whole crew. Like I said, they all help each other out to promote each other. And, Don does a show on Wednesday at lunchtime and he promotes people. And it's like, he's a creator. He comes out and he still gives back and helps promote other people. New guys coming in. Older people like Bill Moss that he's been working with for a long time. Andrew Mangum, friend of mine, and Gabriel Mangum, just a whole bunch of great people that Don works with. And it's just so much good networking, and you got to get me a comic book to promote, bro.
Well, I will. I'll get back on it.
Good job. Good deal. That'd be awesome. And Don, if you want to check out during the Black Friday art show, we are going, or the Black Friday art auction, Dan will have something here for us to auction off. So
I'll probably auction this one off.
Oh, let me look at that. Little Frankenstein and Doc Savage there for you, Don. Look at that.
Yep.
And it's like I only know 2 people that do that charcoal and pastel that still do that like on a regular basis.
And I'll probably do this one too. I'll probably do Tarzan.
Oh, we're gonna put Tarzan back up and try again. Yeah. Good idea. Because I like that one, and I'm just a broke ass. I ain't lying. Everybody knows I got a GoFundMe trying to get a new tower because I'm a broke ass. What can I tell you? I'm out here all day. I ain't got no job. I'm out here all day. But yeah. Oh, Don, I'm good. I'm glad you like that, man. No, the first time I saw it, he had that man thing on his table at Grand Rapids Comic Con, and man, that just caught my attention right away. I'm dragging people over to look at it later and stuff. You gotta come look at this. And then it actually sold in the first Madness art auction. So
yeah,
good stuff. But yeah, I was gonna say I only know one other person that does that kind of art, and that's Marv, and he did that Axl Rose for me right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, Marv's pretty good with that too, man. Marv E Studios. He's one of our regulars out here. He did the Sin Killer.
I'll send you the. Here's the Pops. Here's the link to the man thing that you can show.
Okay, cool.
In the private chat there.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna love this. This was, man, I just look at it and go, damn. Every time I see it. If you guys did not see this, I don't know which one. Okay, it is the right one. If you guys did not see this before, look at that. Look at that. Tinkerbell. Y'all see Tinkerbell right there in the forefront? Look at that. Good stuff.
I try to, in these types of pieces, I try to take characters that would normally not be together,
right.
and put them together like that one with Man Thing, and I just wanted to draw that snake, so that it was really just the excuse to draw that.
You just wanted to draw Well, when I first saw it, I had to ask you, is that the Wasp or is it Tinkerbell? I wasn't sure.
Right. Right.
Because it could easily be Jan, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So and the thing is with this piece right here, when it was on my table, people were it was a showstopper, that's for sure.
Yes. Everybody walking by was stopping to look at that piece. No doubt. I want you guys to look at the moon up in the corner, and look at the contrast of the bright of the white to the rest of the white to the rest of the white in the sketch. See how much brighter the moon is, and then you see the reflection off the fur on his shoulders and stuff of the light, dude. You have a great eye for that perspective. You know what I mean?
Right. I think here's the link to the one I just tried to hold up here and show. It doesn't do very good on the camera, I don't think, but the Doc Savage one.
Okay, I gotta close that one and then open her back up.
Right. Right.
Otherwise, I just kick myself all the way out and I can't show nothing.
Right. But I
All right.
I work with color so much when I'm painting and stuff that I love to work with just the, black and white whenever I get a chance to. And
Boy, here you go. Question time.
oh,
Dan, were you a Bernie fan?
of course.
Of course, he says. Of
Of
course.
course.
Look at that. You guys can come promote on my Wednesday morning show. See that? Dan.
I love Wrightson, man. Again, he was one of those artists that you grew up with, right? I mean, just like when I was talking to Frank Rosetta's daughter here not
Yeah.
too long ago, and I said to her, I said, did you know that your dad was, so well loved and everything? Did you know why everybody loved your dad and everything when you were a kid? And she's like, oh no. She said, he was just dad to me, And I said, well, I said, you have to realize that all of us growing up, we loved him so much. We loved him because his art was on all of our favorite stuff.
Yep.
It was
everywhere.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. So, and Wrightson was another one, man. I mean, his Frankenstein illustrations and everything. Oh my God. Just incredible stuff. So, what I try to do with these types of illustrations, like I say, is I try to take characters that normally would not be together in the same story or in the same illustration or whatever, and I try to smash them up, kind of put them together in a situation, and I think it makes it unique, and that's why I do it with these rather than with paintings or anything too, because I think that it lends the uh an originality to it,
Yeah, it lends to the uniqueness of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So
good stuff, man. As always.
Thanks,
time
man.
I've talked to you, every time I've seen you, every time I've interacted with you, you've had magic, man. Magic.
Thank you, man.
Now, Don says we can come promote on his Wednesday morning show. So all we got to do is have some comic books to sell people. No, Don, if you go back and watch the replay of this, the first hour of this show, we were talking about his Captain Wallace show and his kids' charity and all. I mean, dude, Dan's got a lot going on, Don. It's not just a painting and some comics. He is, one of those guys I really enjoy promoting because he's trying to break all the walls down. he's got a kids show, Captain Wallace. He also has a charity. Man, he's doing all those good things, Don. You know what I'm talking about. If you do need a guest anytime, I'll come out. Dan, what do you do? Do you work during the day?
You know what? I have a job that I work, but I work about 2 hours a day, really, at an outside job, a job outside my home. And it makes enough to pay the bills so that I can do all of this for the rest of the time. So
Don's show is on Wednesday at noon. And he has a YouTube channel. I think somebody might have Frog dropped it in the chat there. He's got a YouTube channel.
Nice.
He has a show called Coffee and Comics, and he promotes people. Just
right.
like that's all we do, man. And Don's a great creator. Parody Press been around for a long time.
Awesome.
Don's been doing funny books for a long time. What you got is a funny book. We like books we get to laugh about.
Right.
Okay, and we promote the heck out of them because we'd much rather people were doing a lot more laughing.
Yeah. That's true.
So even if you want to go out before you get the book together, talk about charity, the art, whatever, I'm sure Don's down. Don, anytime you need us to come out, we will, no doubt.
yeah, just let me know, man. I'm game for sure. And like you said, you showed a good portion of my artwork on here and everything, and like you said, we were talking about the charity, and one thing leads into the next. I mean, they all kind of work together. They're all parts of me. They're all things that I do. And like I said before, I mean, like even when I told my board of directors, I said the goal is to leave the place better than we found it when we came here, right? So, and that's our goal, and everything that I can possibly do to do that.
Now, that segues right into Let's Go Brandon, right? I'm just saying, leave it alone. Put it back the way you found it.
Right. Right.
I'm sorry. I don't do that very often on my shows, but if somebody gives me a really good one, I will. If somebody sets me up well, I will throw it out there.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
Too
2.5
funny.
hours. I think we covered it. Don, let me
Yeah.
know if you want to have Dan on your show. I'll definitely hook that up for you. Dan, seriously think about remastering that first book and seriously see if you can find a first print of that for Pops.
Oh, I'll see what I can do. No promises, because I don't know if I have any. I don't even know if I even have. I think I have one copy for
See,
myself. I
and
think,
and that's
but
why I'm saying if you know somebody that might have gotten a
yeah,
quantity at a store or something back in the day that
right,
might still have one laying around or something. Look, I'm a collector, bro. That's all
right,
comics. That's all framed comics back there on the wall. Signed framed comics. Um, First prints, especially of something that's going to be done again,
right,
or I mean, yeah, I want that first printing. Not saying I'm not going to want the remastered version as well,
right,
but
right.
I definitely want that first printing just so I can make sure that gets put away. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I
Oh
want to make
no.
you famous, and if I make you famous, then that first printing I got from you ends up being worth money,
Right,
and
right.
grandkids
That's
go to college and all that shit.
that's. Yep, that's right.
Everybody hopes that they're going to be the next, the next guy that busts out with that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that takes off and
Oh yeah.
everybody loves for the next 25, 30 years.
Right,
You know,
right.
well, the only way you get to be that guy is if you got a whole bunch of people talking about you and liking what you do.
Yep,
So,
yep. That's
you know,
absolutely right. Yep.
that's my goal is to get you guys seen by as many people as possible. And I don't know if you look much into Madness in the evening, but there'll be 7, 8 different streams going all the time. All those shows, all those people are approachable. You can get on any of those shows. Once you have a comic for us to unload, we'll unload it, bro.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All
Yeah,
right. I
there you
guess.
go. And Frog, see that Operation Wrench? He's putting together, I think, probably a little comic of his own.
Awesome.
Operation Wrench. Just think about it now. He's a mod for all these different
Right.
channels. He's always talking about all these different books. I can already have a little bit of an idea where this can be going. I see a multiverse or an omniverse there. I kind of got the same idea with what me and Rich are going to be doing. It's more of an omniverse thing that includes other creators to come maybe write a story in our universe if they want to with their characters.
Sure. Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you get to bring your ye gods
Yeah.
over to do a little 8-10 page story in our book.
Sure. Awesome,
You know,
man.
and it's
Yeah.
not like an anthology because it'll be our for the most part it'll be our story, but we're going to allow other people to bring their characters into our universe, one creator like in each book.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's every book will be a cross promotion with a different creator.
Nice.
That's what I'm trying to accomplish,
Right.
and build a little omniverse where everybody can bring their creator to my place for a little short story. Based on what's the theme in our book, which is pretty crazy. I think everybody's gonna like it. So
Awesome.
it's kind of set up so that no matter what kind of character you have, if he's a villain, if he's a hero, if he's a regular person, whatever, there's still going to be a way to write him into our universe, the way our universe is set up.
Nice.
The way the theme of the story is set up is it don't matter what kind of character your guy is, we'll be able to fit him into, you'll be able to fit him into a story in our universe and create one yourself.
Nice.
Based on a theme. It'll be good. You'll like it. All I can say right now, other than my favorite, I'm trying to work the marketing angle like, I see smart people do. So I go out and this is all I tell people. Who is Big D Wild? And that's the question leading up to the book by Pops Van Zandt and Rich Piranha. That's all you get. Who is Big D Wild? See, but everybody will know eventually. hoping to have that ready to launch like in February or
nice
March. I want to get in the game too. Everybody else having fun. I want to have fun too.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, I came up with an idea and I was like, I didn't even get to pitch it to anybody really. I told, Rich is like my co-host on Monday Madness, the afternoon show.
Right.
He lives in the UK, and I was, hey, Rich, I kind of got an idea. And I barely leaned it like a half sentence into it, and he was like, Pops, I want to do it. I didn't even get a chance to really explain the idea to him. So right away, we were like throwing counter ideas at each other and stuff. And it was like, hold up. Let me give you the pitch and then you can go back. Because he was that, like that grabbed by the idea right away. He's like, yeah, I want to do it. It's okay, we'll figure this out. We'll figure it out. He's the artist and the writer. I'm just like, the guy who came up with the idea and wants to be a little bit of a consultant, a little bit of,
right.
It's going to be him. He's good at this stuff. It's going to be his, work, but it's my idea. And I'm going to be like, hey, man, you got to do this. Try that. Here's a check that. What do you think about this? I'm going to be all up in his ear the whole time. So, it's going to be fun, man. I can't wait. So, yeah, get your book ready, if you will, please. Give us something to promote. Give us something to sell. And, of course, we're going to promote everything else you do anyway. But, comics is kind of what we do.
Right. Oh, real quick. Let me show you this. Hold on a second. I'm going to give you another. This is my logo. My dragon logo.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that earlier, huh?
My animated dragon logo.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Think. Did I give you the wrong thing?
Yeah, it looks like a logo to me.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's my dude right there. Look, there's a lot of dragons, but I like this dragon. I definitely like this dragon. It'll take me about 10 minutes to show this to everybody. Look at that, y'all.
That's my logo there.
Dude, that's badass.
My animated logo.
So do you airbrush too? Do you do?
See, that's how
do it all, huh?
I do. That's how I got the name Dragon Brush. I earned that name. I didn't make it up. I earned that name because when I was stationed in Hawaii, I was in the Army, and my last few years I was stationed in Hawaii. And downtown Honolulu, I would go downtown and work at a T-shirt shop on the corner on the weekends, So I was airbrushing T-shirts in downtown Honolulu in 1985. And back then, everybody was wanting, I started painting dragons, airbrushing dragons and everything. And that was kind of what I was known for. And that's when people started calling me Dragon Brush at that time. So that's how I earned that name.
I earned Van Zant too.
Nice.
I just want you to know I earned that. I can karaoke some Ronnie, baby. I'm just letting you know. That name was given to me by this lady. We used to go out all the time and stuff, and I'd sing. But she'd hear me doing it at the bar when it's all noisy and whatnot, and it never really affected her. Then one time we were on a road trip going up to northern Arizona, and Simple Man come on the radio, and old Pop started singing, and she's like, Van Zant, I ain't never really heard you really sing. And the other guy was like, okay. And then I started really singing. And then it's like that nickname stuck, man, and I've had it for 20 years, 25 years,
Yeah.
Because I never really I just having fun at the bar,
Right.
Getting 3 steps. I'm having some fun up over in here, And when she said that, I was like, okay, I'll show you how I really sing. I played Tuesdays Gone. I played all the ballad stuff where Ronnie really sang,
Right.
I was like, yeah, I can sing me a little Ronnie. It's all good, And she called me that ever since, and everybody else started calling me that. And before you knew it, it was like Van Zant was the nickname.
Nice.
And, I worked for Z-Rock back in the late '90s in Phoenix. They had a substation in Phoenix, and I worked there with my friend Rob Planick. He ain't with us no more, but he was just a great dude, man, and he let me hang out with him all the freaking time, and just do whatever. And before you know it, I was in the studio with him, and I was on the air with him, and doing all kinds of cool stuff. That's why this came easy, because I was used to talking to an audience without being able to see an audience.
Right.
I mean, we didn't have a chat response, but you know what I mean? It's like you can't. I was used to this kind of stuff already, so this was kind of easy for me.
Right.
But man, I got to meet everybody in heavy metal back then. I mean, Nugent, Alice Cooper, everybody that rolled through Phoenix would come through. They'd drop their demo CD at the station.
Nice.
They'd come in, they'd do a little tour of the station. We'd meet everybody. There was 4 stations in the building. There's like a country station and a church station and a sports ball station and a heavy metal station, right? Sheryl Crow come to do an interview at the country station. Now I'm a big NASCAR fan, and I know all about Sheryl Crow and her friendship with Jeff Bodine and being a NASCAR fan and everything. And she did like a 10-minute interview on the country station. And then they did a little tour of the rest of the building for her. And when she stuck her head into our booth, which is smaller than the room I'm in right now by far, like maybe half of the size of the room I'm in right now, really small booth. We got our boards, the CD players, the reel-to-reel track for the commercials, all the equipment. Room for 3 chairs, maybe 4. She walks right in, pulls the chair up, sits down, because we're playing heavy metal. It's not Sheryl Crow's music, right?
Right.
And we're kind of freaking out, and she I guess on the Z-Rock channel was on the speakers out in the lobby, and she heard us talking about NASCAR. And she goes, I kind of rushed through that interview. I wanted to come talk to you guys. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was blown away. She gave me a signed CD, and it's like, she's like, I'm really glad I found somebody to talk to you about something I love, not just my music all the time. And she started talking about NASCAR, and we're playing music, and dude, she's cool as hell. I don't care what anybody says, And I'm not a country fan by any means, but she was like, really open to. She wanted to talk to the metal crowd.
Right.
She wanted to sit down and she didn't want to talk to the country crowd. They all know her. You see what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
wanted to sit down in the booth, talk to them, and she was in there for like 2 hours, dude.
Wow.
You know, in the booth with us for like 2 hours. And we were just like, Rick and I were, Rob and I were both just like blown away when she left. You know, it was like, I can't believe she hung out with us like that. You know, we're just like, and if I had known, we'd have definitely recorded that. But we had no idea she was coming in there, and we couldn't like, oh, we're gonna record this. You know, we couldn't act all fan goofy and shit. You know,
Right.
we had to
Right.
play it cool. So, you know, we didn't have a recording of. We did have a recording of. We interviewed Lonesome Dave and the original drummer of Foghat, on the air.
Nice.
I got a recording of that around here somewhere on an old cassette tape. Had a lot of fun back then. Met a lot of cool people. You know, dude, there's so much in life, and you just got to go out and like reach out for it sometimes.
Yeah.
What you do, okay, is like I started saying that just like a month ago or so. It's like, man, if I see light under the door, I'm kicking it in. I'm tired of waiting for people to open up the door and say, hey, man, Pops, come do this with me. Or,
Right.
Pops, I'm sick of waiting for doors to open.
Right.
If I can see some light under it, I'm kicking it in now. Pops is here. What are y'all going to do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's move on with this. Let's make something happen.
Yeah.
And that's my attitude now. You know, it's like, I feel like we got through the COVID summer where I was really out here, and my main focus was seriously helping people that, you know, their tables, they didn't get to put no comics on their tables and sell them or whatnot. And it's like, now I feel like, okay, we've established this well enough where we can branch out in other directions, art auctions, you know, whatever, you know, anything we can do to help people and just keep making it bigger and bigger. And I don't look at like other podcasters as my competition. Those are my teammates.
Right. Right.
Helping me do, guys helping do the same thing I'm trying to do. Those aren't my competition. Those guys are helping me. They're putting people like you out in front of their audience. Sweet.
Yeah.
You know,
no, that's right,
yeah,
man.
hell yeah, I want to network. I want all these guys to know who I am and where I'm at. You know what I mean? That's yeah, that's just straight up, man. So anytime you want to come out for CromCon, you know, anytime you're doing a local con around here, let us know so we can be there too. You know, make sure we're keeping people updated on what you're doing and print some books.
Well, I sure will, man. You know, and the thing is like I said, I've been kicking the idea around, and you know, you saw the drawings and everything I've been doing, and I was doing those even 4 or 5 months ago because I was wanting to get back into Ye Gods and get them up and working again. So, you know, the desire is there. And so, you know, you along with a couple other people that have been kicking me in the pants of probably motivating me to get back to it a little bit quicker, you know. And
well, the thing I will say about it is, if part of the proceeds or whatever are going toward your charity, that's the best way I know I can help your charity.
I think that's also,
you see what I'm saying?
Well, I think that you're onto something there anyway, because I think that's also the way that I had to validate my own mind also to get it,
right?
Yes, to get it going again, because right now so much of my focus and attention and energies and everything else are on building the charity, you know. Because that's the thing that's near and dear to my heart right now. So I'm going to tell you something that I don't tell a lot of people. My home life when I was a child was very bad. I was an abused child. So and very very badly. So that's another reason why I started this charity, because my artwork was always there, and my artwork was my friend, and that was where I could lose myself and escape into to escape the surroundings, my surroundings. So you know, I believe that it was through my pouring so much myself into my artwork, even at young ages. Like I said, you know, I was basically a professional artist by the time I was 9 years old. You know, people were people were seeking me out and paying me to paint portraits of them. You know what I mean? So, you know, I've always been able to do it, and that's I think that because of my ability to escape into the artwork and everything is what's kept me from doing things that I've seen other people that have been raised in a much brighter, much better way than I was, but those people have gone out and killed people and gone gone crazy and killed people and everything else. You know, and I'm one of those people where I feel that my background and the way that I was raised and everything, I should have been one of those people. You know what I mean?
No, there's this we learn from their mistakes things too.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I mean, one thing I learned from my stepdad is how not to raise a kid.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And Larry was all right, but he wasn't a dad.
Right.
Okay? He shouldn't have been nobody's dad. He had quite a few kids, and he shouldn't have been nobody's dad. He was okay husband. He was okay to, sort of okay for my mom, but
right.
And I know just what you're talking about because I didn't never feel like that was my dad.
Right. Right.
So not fun. Not fun. That's all. Just not fun.
Right.
But like I said, the thing that of everything you're doing, even though we did help you sell a good piece of art at the last art auction, I really think that the way I can help you the most is if you got a book I can promote.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I can help you the most. That's what our network is pretty much based on. The art network is growing. We are getting more people interested in doing the art auctions and whatnot. But that was the first one, Dan. You know what I mean? It's like we didn't have a big bidder base or anything. You know what I mean?
But you know what? Yeah, but right. But you know what? I came on with a piece and sold it for $150. I sold it for the same amount that I was selling it at the Comic-Con for anyway. So
yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is like that's not where most of the buyers I know are. They're not the art buyers. I know a few. Now I'm like I said, our next auction I think we'll have a few more bidders in the chat, and we might have a little more action.
Right. Right.
If you know what I mean, it's like we're starting. People know what we're doing now. That was our first one. Nobody knew what we were doing.
Right.
But when it comes to comics, everybody knows what we're doing.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I can help you. That's where I know I can help you.
Right.
The art is like hit and miss until I have 50 people in the chat buying it, or trying to buy it. Then art sales is big.
Right.
When I got people fighting for a piece of art in an auction, and they're fighting for it. 50, 55, 60, 65. When I see that in my chat,
right.
Then I know I can sell your art.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to comics, I watch people's campaigns while they're on our show. Oh, they got another backer. Oh, they got a backer. Maybe not 50 backers like Eva would do or EBS will do for you, or 30 backers like Bancroft will do for you. But as long as I see your numbers going up, I feel like I'm not wasting my time.
Right. Right.
But then there's those certain projects. Like I'll show Don's anytime. Anytime Don shows up in my chat, I would tell people about Don's book because Don's books are excellent. Everything of Don's I've ever read has been like hilarious, made me laugh. I tell people about it. You need to read these. These are hilarious. And I feel like I'm going to be able to do that with yours too. And I'm going to be able to say, it's already sold 500 copies. It's been remastered, redone, relooked, looks better. And part of it's going for the kids. It's for the kids. And as soon as I get to put all this stuff together in one little packet, I sell book. I'll sell your book.
Right.
And Frog will sell your book, and Tompa will sell your book, and it'll just you'll be on one show after another, and you'll be talking about them, and so get them ready. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Okay. I will.
Frog's already seen it, so you're not going to get away now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I mean, Frog's already seen it, so he's just like me. He's like, I want the books that make us laugh. That's what we want. We want the books that are fun.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And that's not saying there's some good horror books don't make you laugh, but you know what I'm saying. It's
Oh yeah.
Like, that book's great. I love Thor. I love mythology, and if you're gonna make them funny, I'm down. You know, it's like, let's see some interaction between the Greek gods and the Norse gods. I mean, yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. And doing it in a funny way.
Yeah. So now down there in the description, y'all, there's like 4 different links where you can find Dan's stuff. You can find Captain Wallace, the public
Charity.
service channel. What I forget
Yep.
what they call it. Yeah. Okay. It's a show. It's it's a show. It's a great show for kids. You got the charity link. You got his art link. And pretty soon, trust me, we will get some books.
We'll get the comic books going. We will. We will.
I ain't letting him off the hook now. Always good talking to you, my friend. I will see you in a couple of weeks in person.
In person up at Comic-Con, man. Up at Grand Rapids Comic-Con. November, what is it, 12th, 13th, and 14th, or 14th, 15th, and 16th? I don't know. It's that weekend anyway.
I think I'm looking at the 13th is that Saturday.
Saturday, yep. Saturday. On that Saturday, I think it's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to be doing a live show there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got not only Captain Wallace, but if anybody's seen our show, we have Spooky Joe, which is kind of a ghost type of a character. And we have Andrina the Mermaid. So the 3 of us do a show together. And it's going to be a lot of fun because it's going to be it's going to be a nice stage show, and we're going to have group participation and everything else. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
You might as well plan on a little Pops participation then too, because I'm going to work on trying to be there that day for sure.
Absolutely, man.
I mean, out of the 3 days, I'm gonna tell Brad, look, Saturday, dude, we gotta go Saturday.
Yep, come up Saturday, man. You'll see the Captain Wallace, you see the pirate captain out there, and like I said too, we'll have some original artwork that's just for that show because it has to do with the show that we'll be performing. And so that'll be a collectible right there.
Cool.
And
yeah, art related to the skit they do live.
Yep.
Dudettes. Check it out. Yeah.
Yep.
I can already see Brad buying that. You probably won't even be able to sell that. Brad's gonna be like, I'm gonna have to take that with me.
Yep.
Brad he's great, man. He gives me a ride and he goes up there and he'll take his phone and he'll record any videos I want or interviews I want or whatever. But Brad's shopping, y'all. We got to run out to the truck, man. I got to go put the stuff in the truck. He'd be carrying bags, It's like,
nice.
Brad, set the bags down. We got to interview this guy right here. Always
nice.
A good talk, man. I will see you in a couple weeks, sir. I'm gonna play a couple commercials and then I'm gonna go.
All right.
To bed. The weekend is finally over.
It's
I don't
done.
have no shows tomorrow. I don't have nothing tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Now you can rest.
Yeah, it started Friday at 8, right? Friday night at 8, and then,
Wow.
So I did a lot. I did 24 and then 5 more and then another one. And then, okay. I'm over 30 hours. I'm good.
Right. Oh my gosh. Wow.
It's a marathon, man. It's a marathon. And I'm glad you got to be the final guest. I'm gonna leave this up as the featured video on my YouTube channel. So when people just click on my YouTube channel, this is the one they see. I'll leave it up until my next show.
Cool.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get some people looking at your charity, get some people looking at your show, and get some people bugging you about they want that book.
Awesome, buddy. Awesome, man. No, that's good, man. That's good. It'll motivate me. It'll get me to do it. It'll make me do it.
That's right.
And like I say
Yeah,
too, you know.
Just the fact that Frog was thinking the same way I was about it,
Right.
it's like, yeah, I think people would like that. You need to get that out of it, especially if you already, like you said, if you sold 500 copies of it, it's not a question of whether people like it.
Right. Right.
It's a question of whether they know about it and can get their hands on it.
That's what it is right there.
Let's
Yeah.
make it happen.
All right, man. All right. We will. We'll make it happen.
All right, go get you some rest, brother. I will talk to you soon, man.
All right, buddy. Thanks for having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
Go check out Dan Monroe, y'all. He's in the madness. The links down there in the description on YouTube. You got all the links to everything he's doing, almost everything he's doing. We'll get them all in there eventually. Dude's got his hands in every pie, man.
Lots of pies.
There you go.
I do love pie.
I like pie. You like pie? Go watch the very first episode of Teen Titans Go. Go watch that right now. You will see Cyborg and Robin sing the I Like Pie song.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Check it out. And I will see you on the 13th, my friend. You have a good night, man.
All right, buddy. You too, man. Take care.
All right, peace. I got commercials to play. Where did I leave off at anyway? Oh, let's go right
Hey,
here.
it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
From author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. See? And if you walk on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we